haven't done anything.
Well, welcome to the world,
That
Julie.
might wait, I can't hear anyone speak.
Well,
Hello.
hello.
Now I can.
Chili.
I'm sorry that I'm the errant child.
Well, let's jump in now that we're into the start of the session. Session 20 for all of us.
Paul, you're cutting in and out.
Yeah.
Great. What about now? Is this better?
Nope.
Hello, hello, hello.
And that's the same thing, man. You're just kind of cutting in and out.
There we go. Should be much better now. Here's my Discord settings. But here we go. How about now? Does it sound better now?
Where'd he go?
I was
Trying
muted.
to figure it out.
Okay, here
There
we
you
go. Everything should be much better. My Discord settings were wacky, but here we are. Okay, session 20, picking up from episode 1 of chapter 3, season 3, whatever we want to call it. Last time, as the crew sailed for an island in which to meet Viz, they spotted him in his dragon form high above the seas, being chased by a skyship with dark sails. Dodging nets and escaping near capture, Viz made it to the deck of the Dream Diver, where the crew was ready to fight, and a skirmish ensued. Though the members of the skyship appeared more prepared and ready to ensure his capture. They unleashed a hailstorm of arrows onto Captain Tide, while the remainder of the crew fought back valiantly. A moonbeam struck the front of their ship as it closed its distance, carving through most of the enemy crew, though relentlessly they called out for surrender of the Dream Diver, but to no avail. The frantic thinking of Tinka and Silwyn led them to use a mysterious potion which they acquired very early on in our campaign on the ship, the sky ship. They knew very little about it, and by a stroke of, let's call it good luck or good fortune, Tide cast a wall of water surrounding the mid of the ship and around the crew. And as the potion bottle struck the surface of the skyship, an enormous wave of fire and force blasted outward, vaporizing all solid material in its path. All but a portion of the Dream Diver protected by the wall of water, and somehow, mysteriously, Silwyn and Leon, who were inside the blast radius, survived. The champions and the crew scrambled to shore, not too terribly far by, using some magic and quick wit. Made camp on the island to rest and recover, while they thought of a plan to get off this uninhabited island. Tinka reached out beyond the plain and telegraphed with Anna's father, Rillero, who came to the aid of his daughter and the others, using the power of the Feywild to traverse the world, landing the crew on a new continent, near a port. And after saying their farewells to the Emperor, the Fey Plains, they knew they made for the city of Manway Bay, and procured for themselves a new boat, elegantly made, regal, carved with a lion figurehead, and called the Gilded Pride. It is the official name of the ship, the Gilded Pride. Ship originally crafted for a prince, they left to sit in the bay after deciding it wasn't good enough, perhaps to this group's benefit. So that's where we pick back up today, in the port city of Manway Bay on the continent of West Enahar. So, returning back with our friends, finalizing the purchase of the ship, the orc you had been doing business with says he has some paperwork for you to do, Tide, and Anna sits down with those of you who will be signing and taking over ownership. He tells you the paperwork and coin trade hand today, but expect the ship to be ready to sail as early as tomorrow, but there is some stocking that needs to probably be planned for if you hope to make a journey anywhere outside of the bay. I think those are things that we want to kind of pick up with. This is a relatively unstocked ship. It's just kind of been sitting here.
So can you just you said sign paperwork today, but ready tomorrow morning, possibly?
Yeah, I mean, you're
Okay.
taking ownership of it today. It's more like you're not likely going to set sail today. You're going to have to get enough food and medical supplies and all of the things that would be ready for setting sail. The other thing, Tide, you're going to remember is that you don't have a crew big enough to man the ship. And in fact, most of the crew that you have is a skeleton crew from an island that you're going to get back to who will depart on that island. So you probably need to find some crew here as well.
Okay.
And I think it would probably fall to you, and actually probably as you guys are finishing this paperwork up and trading hands, it would be Kai who comes to you, knowing your role as kind of the one who oversees all of the goods and wares, and says that he can help you go find what's necessary with some of the other Farangullian crew to stock the ship. It's probably going to cost anywhere between 250 and 350 gold to get everything you need. And he says to both you and to Captain Tide that from here, best he can tell, he's navigated through these areas before. It's probably a 6-week journey back home.
Okay, thank you. I'd appreciate you coming with me to, because I'm still not the most familiar with ships in the world, so I'd appreciate you coming with me to get everything we need.
Of course. He looks to his wife and son and tells them to kind of stay nearby whoever is staying in this area, probably Himothy, while he and Augustus will accompany you into the city. I'm not going to make you do any rolls or anything. There are a couple places nearby that have like cargo for ships, your standard rigging supplies, additional sails, and the things that you would need to outrig a ship with. Something to consider, and this is probably a conversation for you all to have as well. The ship comes with 2 cannons. Do you feel like you need to outfit it for battle otherwise?
Define outfitting it for battle otherwise.
Typical ship of this size probably would have 6 cannons on it. You have just faced off against a sky ship. Either one of you or anyone who's present can give me an insight check if you would like to, or general. Let's see, roll a d20. And
wait, I'm Tinka. Can Tinka, let me ask this question.
Sure.
Can Tinka do cool things where she can maybe outfit the cannons to be extra fancy?
Tinka is exactly working on a design for a new cannon, but it would not be something you guys can do here. It would be back with the artificers. She actually would tell you that.
We just gotta get back to the artificers, who then, you know what I'm saying? We don't really need extra cannon. That's my
Yeah, we only have 1 cannon here.
This is the
What's
second
he
session
supposed
in
to
a row
operate
I
6
opened up with a nat
cannons?
20.
I love it, dude. Yeah, nat 20. The thing that I think you would probably, especially as captain, and having just faced off against a skyship, you have nothing to fight off anything from above, and that probably scares you, especially since this enemy crew, if you want to call them that, seemed to come after you and target you specifically. Something like a ballista might come in handy. Something that at least on the front of the ship could be mounted to fight off an aerial assault. Could be used.
How much do they cost, though?
Let me go to my notes, because I have it written down somewhere.
And how much money did we have to spend total?
Just shy of 10,000 gold.
Plus whatever we have personally.
Yeah, plus your personal. So cannons. Additional cannons are going to be 1,000 GP for a heavy. A light cannon would be 650 GP, and a ballista would be 500 GP. You would also know that, I don't know if I mentioned this or not, 6 cannons is about average for your regular
did
sailing.
mention
Okay,
that.
perfect. Regular sailing vessels.
Um,
More than that if it's going to be something you're trying to outfit for war.
So,
I wouldn't be upset about a ballista, but I
same.
don't
But have
know
we
about
have we
more
met with the
cannons.
group? Like, does the group know how much we've spent at this point?
No.
Yeah, before spending more, I think we'd probably want to like hold off and meet up with everybody.
Cool. Yeah, currently the group is kind of split off into these 3 groups, right? There's Tinka and Viz who went off to have their lunch. You all who are having this conversation, doing the boat stuff, and then the 3rd group who went off to find the temple. If you want to kind of put a pin there, couple things. If you want to consider a crew, you can talk with the orc fellow who can help you kind of put together a few different options, ranging in experience, and possibly have them come meet with you sometime in maybe tomorrow morning. Give you some time to have conversations, but then be ready to meet when you're available at your convenience.
I mean, Timothy also remembers he has the Band of Far speech and probably relay it if the rest of the party
Oh
ends up being
yeah,
close enough
bands
to
of
pick it
far
up.
speech. What's up?
That's
Yeah, someone's for sure within enough distance here that Tinka's at a cafe date with her dragon
I don't know if
prince.
Tinka has one.
She doesn't.
I also
Oh,
don't know if they're
shit.
farther than the 500 feet that it is.
I feel like
Yeah.
I'm not that far. Am I?
The 3 of you are actually going to be quite a distance out. We can jump over there if you would like to. But yeah, Himothy, if you try and relay a message, all you're able to hear is a response from probably Anna, who's right next to
Right.
Yeah, Himothy, I'm aware. I was there too. I don't think anyone else is in range, bud.
I figured I'd try.
you. Yeah. Let's jump to the temple group. So Phaline and Leon and Silwyn are heading to the temple. This adventure, if you want to call it that, is quite a bit of a distance. Atop the cliffs on the northernmost side of the bay, you see a somewhat large building with a rotunda above. The construction, and actually you kind of notice this of all the buildings here, is a little bit reminiscent of like Greek and Spanish architecture, kind of influenced by both. Much like really everything you kind of see here and in the surrounding areas around the cliff side. There's buildings built all around the cliff faces. There are some roads that lead up, best you can tell, up to the top of the cliff face. And you estimate it's going to take some time to head that way, probably an hour or so, maybe a little more if you're heading uphill. But it's not going to be terrible to navigate it. It is direct roads. Are you just heading straight there, or is there anything you're trying to do along the way?
We're following Leon. Someone's not here right now. Actually, went to go get coffee. So
Yeah, I mean, Leon's generally just heading kind of straight for the temple. I mean, he might be kind of looking around, seeing like sort of where they're going through or what have you. But I mean, he's kind of gonna be, generally on that path, heading towards it without much.
Sure, it's like purposefully driven. Give me just give me an insight check for like while you're traveling. Yeah, I mean the most you can kind of figure is that there are houses in this area. You do pass by like some taverns and stuff. This whole area seems to be maybe kind of like a vacation spot, for lack of better phrasing. And actually, let me shift the music to better suit the scene. Oh yeah, here we go. Spanish guitar.
I like it.
Yeah, yeah. This whole place, it's nice. Everything here is nice. It's very elegantly built. It's for the season, kind of warm. I mean, it's technically the winter months, but where you are, close to kind of like the central part of the planet, it's like unseasonably warm here. So it's nice. But yeah, you guys are able to go continue going up the paths. There's nothing that kind of stops you along the way. And when you get there, you see, let's drop you guys. I'll just drop everybody on this map because cool with pictures. This white stone building. Zoom to fit here. This white stone building with kind of the clay red tops and palms around. Beautifully constructed. Again, the rotunda on top. And far off below the cliffs, you see the city buildings and the port bay kind of below. And you kind of get a glimpse of how naturally well guarded this whole area is from the sea. It's almost cut off from, at least on 3 sides, from like, sea invasion. So pretty well protected here. But you've made it to the temple. A little bit tired from that journey, especially Leon. You still are, say, slightly crispy from yesterday.
Yes. Leon is still, I think, probably a little worn out. He took quite a bit of damage yesterday,
You guys head inside.
so he'll be.
Nothing.
Okay. He'll be just sort of kind of making along the best he can, continuing along the way, and I guess he's just trying to like kind of go into the temple, find like the initial little like the little shrine or whatever it may be, the place of worship in the temple, just to do like a quick prayer and then see like.
Yeah.
Who's around? Like, look if there's any like clerics or priests or anything like that around.
General people. Yeah. So a couple things happen as you go inside. First, you notice how beautiful the interior is, but it's dark. This whole interior is not well lit, very dimly lit, just candlelight, a little bit of light coming in from the rotunda above. Silwyn, when you enter the doors, something happens for you. Let's do this guy. Fun music. When you enter the doors, you have a flash. For you, it happens in like a time stop, kind of like all this happens at once. But your vision clouds. And in an instant, you begin to see flashes of war. You see bodies falling to the ground. You see soldiers being cut down. You see a picture of Gratz, who, with a wild smile on his face, is tearing into an army by himself, just slashing, cutting away, and hundreds are falling at his feet. You see cities burning. You see this piercing red light emerging from the top of a black crystalline spire that reaches hundreds of feet into the sky atop a mountain. And you feel as if this may be... Actually, make for me an insight check.
Okay. Woo!
You feel as though this may be a future sighting something that you are because you're connected to this abyssal presence. This may be something that is planned. It's not necessarily happening right now, but it is something that is to come if things go unchecked. And then as soon as you step through the doors, that vision stops for you. Everything goes back to normal. And you're just standing inside the temple.
Well, someone's gonna be horrified by this, obviously. She's gonna fall down to her knees in I don't want to say repentance, but there's a word for this. Apollos, help me. Do you know the word I'm talking for? Almost like a prodigal son returns moment. Right? There's
like penitence? Is that the word you're looking
not
for?
penitence, cause no, not
Too
penitence.
Too
There's
close to
yeah,
penitence?
the same difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, some biblical word that I can't think of.
Put on some
A
mysterious music
virtue. Look, I just got this coffee. I haven't drank any of it.
then.
Okay.
Grief?
I'm like
Just
barely.
Grief?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what? Grief might be good. Grief, reverence, all of the above.
Yeah.
Just sort of like a, oh my god, I'm still alive moment too. Okay.
Okay.
And she's just gonna cry. She's gonna put her she's just gonna cry, and she's just gonna be try to like an outpouring of gratitude in her tears to still be alive.
Yeah. The other two of you, as you walk in, see her collapse suddenly. It's like as soon as she enters the building, she falls to her knees.
Okay, so the time difference for me watching versus what they saw was nothing.
It's instantaneous. It's like you
Okay, got
walked
it, cool.
through.
Cool,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like you walked through, and suddenly you're just overwhelmed with these emotions. Fall to your knees.
All right, Leon, seeing I guess Sylvan fall down, he'll kind of stop and he'll go back to check on her and just kind of put his hand on her shoulder and just are you okay? What's going on?
I'm just Kurt's crying some more. And she's gonna take a hand. A hand is gonna just a very searching hand forward to look for someone else's hand. Are you gonna leave her hanging?
No, Leon will totally I guess grab the hand, I guess, and
Someone's gonna squeeze the fuck out of Leon's hand.
all right, they're gonna do a hand squeeze bonding
Big.
moment here.
Yeah. Yep. Just she just needs a hand to hold for a moment, and I love this for them. I love this for them so much.
Leon's just gonna say we brought you back, Sylvan, and we're not gonna leave you behind. If you need anything, you just let me know, okay?
She's gonna wipe her tears on her face on Leon's sleeve of his shirt next to his hand. Okay.
All right, Leon will look a little awkward about it because he's not, and then he'll just kind of clear his throat and just and then kind of turn back to the temple and look around. Is there anyone around or anything like that?
Make a perception check. Anybody who's there. The three of you.
Okay. I guess at this point someone will look around oh yeah, I'm here in this place.
In this temple, yeah.
In this temple. Terrible roll.
It's been better than Leon's.
Plus up on Faylene though.
Yeah, Faylene got it. The two of you just recognize that this place is still. It's quiet, stuffy almost. Faylene, you can hear from mostly the outside, like the low rumble of what must be the ocean far below. But you don't hear footsteps, you don't hear anything inside this place. It's relatively untouched, best you can tell.
But does it look like it's been like dusted and cleaned, or?
Yeah, I mean it's well kept. It's just no one here. I mean the candles are burning. They must have been lit this morning. There's nothing magical about them. They're mundane.
Okay. I don't know that Phelan would find any of this odd. She'd just be like, okay.
Oh, Fleur, your
This
mic's
is
doing
just-
that thing.
Oh.
The crackle.
Yeah, the snap, crackle, pop. Okay, now I want Rice
Alright, better
Krispies.
now?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. Yeah, she would just assume the priest is out on lunch or something.
Fair.
She's like, whatever. A guy went to go get a sandwich.
Wish I had a sandwich.
All right, so seeing as how no one's around, Leon's gonna continue kind of heading towards like an altar or something, and like giving like a prayer for Tetris, because you know, new temple, new
Yeah.
time. It's been a while. He's gonna go do that.
Yeah, directly ahead of you is an altar. Just kind of a space where you can go, like kind of like a cathedral. You go and light candles.
Yeah, is this like a Catholic church where we can like light a candle and say a
Yeah,
prayer thing?
yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's kind of reminiscent.
Probably would be doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Failing with your perception, you would notice that there's a couple doors on either side of this room that all appear to be shut. But for the most part, yeah, just stillness and silence in here.
Okay. I don't know that she would think that's weird. She would just like
Yeah, is it like yeah,
watch it.
I
Like-
think even Leon with a low roll wouldn't necessarily strike you as weird, right? Because there's typically in temples like this, you know that there's actually give me a history check just for kicks. You spent the architecture here is very similar to not gonna do it.
Oh no.
Oh, these rolls today.
Yeah, nah.
Damn.
You're just like, yeah, this looks nice. It's neat architecture here. Doesn't really remind me of anything.
Well, I mean, he's experiencing it all for the first time, I guess, right?
True.
So
True. Yeah, this is a new continent for Leon. This is a new temple, new everything.
He's just taking it in.
Yeah.
Chalk it up to the burns. Yeah, and what all did you want to do at the temple? I mean, what other than make a prayer?
I mean, Leon was hoping to run into some other clerics and that sort of thing. So I guess seeing no one around, he's gonna do just like not like an extremely thorough check, but just like, you know, walk down a couple hallways just to see if there's like, you know, any evidence that he might be able to find anyone if he explores it like somewhere else at this point. Now he's kind of like, okay, I would kind of like to talk to like a cleric or whatever around, because he did want to see about that. So
All right, I have placed you all on the map where you would be.
Hey. Oh yeah. Have we not had we still haven't had a long rest, right?
No, you would have since yesterday, yeah.
Oh,
It would have been just
Let
an
me-
uncomfortable long rest in a tent.
okay. Well, I got my spell slots back, and that's what counts.
Perfect. Yeah, all you need.
Perfect time to cast invisible on self. I'm just playing. I'm not gonna do it.
Penitent Sylvan comes into a chapel and then immediately starts going invisible and rummaging through it.
Right, I'm rummaging through it. Is there any loot in here?
The walls are lined
someone-
with all sorts of things. Yeah.
not gonna steal from the fucking church. Okay, I know I'm like pledged to a fucking ancient one, but I'm not fully there yet.
Smart.
Um. Okay, Solon at this point is going to like walk over to Leon, and then she's gonna communicate her vision. But I'm not gonna try to remember everything you said, Apollo. So I'm just gonna be like, I'm just gonna say
What he said.
what you said. Yeah,
Perfect.
what he said. Okay, I literally woke up and was like awake, and then rolled out of bed over here. I'm almost alive, I promise.
All right, Leon looked very concerned about what he's just heard. But what happened? What between when you died and when we brought you back, Sylvan? What happened?
Gratzt. There we go. Gratzt happened. He claimed me for his own. He agreed to let me come back. And someone's gonna touch her face, like below each of her eyes with like each hand, like just sort of like touching for the scars because they're gone now, right? But her like appearance has changed. I don't really understand what happened to me. No, she doesn't look really scared when she says that.
Is this your interpretation, like Sylvan's interpretation of it, or what you
Yeah,
can
someone's
recount?
interpretation.
Okay.
Someone's interpretation.
Gotcha,
I
gotcha.
remember, but
Okay,
she's kind
perfect.
of like, she was confused, right? We both know
Love
what
it. Okay,
happened, but
gotcha,
like, was she fully aware of everything that she was signing up for in that moment?
Love it.
Probably not. Right?
Love the character choice.
I love the unreliable narrator almost so much. I'm a sucker for it.
All right, so Leon's gonna look very concerned. But he's gonna also say, Sylvan, I understand where your concerns are, but I invoked Tetris when I brought you back. He wouldn't have let me do it if it wasn't for a reason. I'm sure that whatever that is, we'll find the answer.
I hope that you're right, because I don't. I know we had to come here. I just really want to see my mom.
Is she nearby? Do you know?
She's back in
Ilpathia.
Fuck, what? Vale City, bitch. Vale City. I don't remember the name. Apollos, help me.
Elysia is what people would know.
Fucking Alicia.
Does Leon know how far away they are from that at all?
Leon has no
is he
idea.
aware?
Leon's never
so-
seen a map that would show all of that.
Okay, so
Phailene probably would.
Yep.
I think.
Go ahead.
She's not saying anything though.
Okay, Leon's just gonna be like, we have a few things to do. Sylvan, I think we need to get Viz healed. But I think we can go see your mom soon. I think.
Listen, my mom, she knows a lot of things, and she might be able to tell me exactly what happened to me. She's a practitioner of many magical arts. Someone's gonna just get down on her knees right now, and she's just gonna start praying. She is gonna start praying more fervently than she's ever prayed in her entire life.
Roll for me a wisdom saving throw.
No! Why do you do this to me, Apollos?
You start to feel a little scrambled in your brain. Like there's a war happening inside of you. Something is fighting. Not you. you almost feel that war you just saw happening inside of your mind. No damage or anything, but it's hard to escape the mindset that there is a inner turmoil between a darkness that resides in you and a goodness that resides in this place.
As Leon sees her kind of praying and doing that,
I'm gonna
he's
say
just
her
gonna look.
face probably shows the struggle that she's experiencing, so it's like visible to you.
Oh, okay.
Like, this is one of the few times I wish like I actually had my camera on right now, so I could be like this face,
Okay.
like she's
L-
making this face, like perturbed.
Okay, Leon's gonna head on over there, seeing kind of uh the look on her face. Then I guess, and he's gonna use one of his guidance charges for the day to give her guidance for whatever it seems like is happening.
Okay.
I love their opposite kid friendship.
And then feeling like he's kind of done whatever he can do for whatever she's got going on, he's again gonna keep looking around for like, signs of like a cleric or something, like, because he did come down here to see maybe someone who could look at Viz. So like he's kind of continuing to search for anything that seems like someone's here and around nearby.
Okay. You see so just cursory glance, there are 5 doorways and 1 opening in here. At the southernmost part of the room, this is just an opening archway that leads to another door. Which doorway do you want to look into? I'll let you have free reign of this space.
Okay. I guess nothing stands out about any of the doorways at all. Like none of them are like, it's all just like 5 doorways. There's nothing that stands out. No differences between them.
Well, I mean, the 6th doorway is the one that you came into. With your low perception roll earlier, no.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah,
make.
okay,
I'll tell you
right.
what. You can make an investigation check because you're looking more intentionally at these. If you're like walking around,
An actual decent roll for a change.
an actual decent roll. Just looking more intently, you gather that things on the right side of the map probably are more cleric in nature. Things on the left side of the map are probably more homely in nature. The best way to
Okay.
describe that.
Wait, do you
Okay,
mean
so-
like the left when we're looking at it, or like stage left? You meant regular left. I don't know why I
And then
asked.
like over here.
Okay.
This is
All right, so Leon will head over to where it looks like the cleric-y kind of stuff will be.
Okay.
And he'll I guess knock on the door.
You knock, and you begin to hear on the inside tapping or scraping. Kind of sounds like stone on stone.
Okay. Hello, is anyone in there?
No response.
Leon will just kind of. I still hear the sound, the scraping sound.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's like a every few seconds, just a tink, 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 tink.
Okay, well, he'll open the door and see what he sees inside.
Okay. What happened? Why is it locking the door? This is stupid. Bear with me.
Oh.
There we go. You see someone sitting on the stairs in front of you.
Oh. Okay.
Dressed in all black,
Okay.
black hood with a full face mask with kind of purple lenses and a crystalline white blade tapping on the stone surface of the stairs, waiting.
Does he look aggressive or like? Does he notice me? Is he acting aggressive? This sort of thing.
You open the door and he stays seated and kind of sits back. I wouldn't say that's necessarily an aggressive stance. Kind of gets more casual. He speaks. Where are your friends?
Who are you?
You may refer to me as the emissary.
The emissary of what?
Come as an emissary of the Dark One. You possess items that belong to my master. They would have them back.
What items are those?
He shifts his weight, begins to lean forward and stands, and the blade seems to kind of fold in on itself into the gauntlet on his arm. He says, a knife, a stone, and a book.
And what if you don't get them back?
Ooh. Oh, I got chills from that.
We'll have to kill you. It's easy. Turn them over. Walk away with your lives.
Leon's going to look back at his friends. And he'll kind of turn back with like, you know, resolution in his eyes, and he's gonna say like, "Look, I'm not gonna let you hurt them."
I don't know that you have a choice. Like you think you do. I let you all live once before.
Um, at that mention, Leon's gonna think about, is this the, like, has he seen this person before? Maybe specifically in a cave outside Midport, perhaps?
Yes. Yes, he has. He looked different. He looked wilder then. He was wearing different garb. Crystalline blade. Definitely older. This looks more futuristic. Magitech. Good callback.
Yeah, well, I was trying to. Anyway, okay, so just so I know, what, yeah, these items, like, what, I said a dagger, a stone, and a book. Which ones?
I think you know which ones, but if you need reminding, I'm happy to oblige. A triangular dagger taken from my master's brother. A blue stone, which I see, and he points to your currently combined stones. And he says, and a book. And he steps forward, looks at Silwen. He says, a book in which my master speaks with her.
Someone looks around like, who, me? Me? There's no one out. You're not looking at me. Okay. And kind of like shrinks inside of herself.
I feel like, okay, so
Oh, Paulus is doing his creepy music. This
yeah,
isn't good.
I know, right? I think I
Oh
need to, like,
god.
so I guess I've been justifying with Leon because he's seeing all of these, obviously these importance on Silwyn, that, like, what he brought back is this, like, somewhat undead slash influence slash whatever creature, right? But he did do, like, his test with his holy symbol, and it wasn't giving off evil the other day.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to play him like, okay, so he's got faith that he asked Tetris to do this, he brought her back, but now all these things are continuing to add up to be like, so like, should he be, like, testing his faith in Tetris and what just happened here, because, like, these things are starting to add up? Like, I'm just trying to figure out, like, how I should be, like,
What specifically are you trying to surmise?
if Silwyn is influenced by Gratz, and if he should be worried about what he brought back.
Sure. You can make a. Oh God, what would this be? Just insight, I guess.
Okay.
I want to, let's say, a little smack talk to this guy once you're done.
Yeah. You have a feeling that I'll tell you that the curse was broken. The book that once had control over her does not anymore. She just confessed that there is a connection between her and Gratz. What you don't have what you're not able to surmise is that there is any connection between Gratz and this dude. You can't tell.
Okay. Leon's just gonna look back, and he's gonna say, I'm here for a reason, and if you oppose that, I will not let you get away with holding us for ransom. And he'll start casting like a radiant fireball, and, like, if this guy comes any closer, he's, like, gonna let it go.
Faline, what do you want to do? Because there are some things that are going to happen if you're going to enter combat.
Yeah. Faline is just gonna look at the guy and as he's like demanding this and about her with the book about Solon, right? And she's just gonna look at him and say, if your master wants things back so much, then he can come get it himself. I think he's a little too scared because these two answer to masters way more powerful than yours. And I wouldn't touch them.
He says, oh, you're mistaken. My master is no she. Or no he. It is a she. And at that moment, you are... Make for me a... athletics or acrobatics.
Check or
Yeah, just regular check.
all of us?
Just the two of you. You and Silwyn.
Oh, me and Solon? Okay.
Oops. Let me roll for these dudes real quick. Music is awesome.
Wait, do I have to do acrobatics?
Yeah.
Or
do
athletics,
acrobatics or
either one.
athletics.
Definitely not athletics. Definitely acrobatics. We got a +8 there. Ooh! Oh no.
Faline, you are grappled. I got a nat 20 on you, so when you are also grappled.
God.
But I got a 22. I ate you up all those.
I know, nat 20, but it's got a +3. He's got a 23.
We on like a map. I'm seeing a black screen.
It's because
I
you
don't know if
guys aren't here. I'll just go ahead and
Yeah.
reveal the whole map.
I think it's because of dark vision, right?
Yeah. So these three assassins share these.
Oh my
Step
God.
from the shadows. They leap from above. When
What does grapple do exactly?
you are unable to... Let's find the actual...
Wish I had cast invisible on myself now. Visibility and peace the fuck out. Wait, that's old Silwyn. New Silwyn and cares about people. I forgot. These do not look like emissaries, Apollos. These look like evil assassins.
Well, they didn't come to fight. They came to speak. A grappled creature speed becomes 0, and it can't benefit from any bonus to its speed if its grappler... if the condition to end its grappler is incapacitated, if the grappler is incapacitated, its grapple ends.
Oh no.
And then you
Apollos,
guys
why
can
are they so
escape it.
hot again? Why
What
are
do
they
you mean
so hot?
They're just
Why
dudes
does
with
he do
masks.
this?
Why does he do this to us? They're so hot. What
we
is
can
this
see their
about?
eyes. Of course they're hot, dude.
Yeah, they got hot eyes.
Failin's
I can tell that bone
just
structure.
gonna like yell over to someone. Now would be a good time for you to like send a message or call out to your guy or whatever the fuck someone.
I don't know what you mean. Someone's gonna pray to Gratz, like, help me, help me.
You get no response.
He hates me. He wants me to just die again and bring him pleasure. That way he's a sadist.
The one with the face mask says, you see you're outnumbered. This can be easy. Just hand them over. I assure you, we'll let you leave if we get what we're after.
We don't have everything with us.
What don't you have?
The rest of our friends are down at the shipyards.
Make
All we
a
have on us is
deception
that
check.
stone. Ugh, God damn it.
Oh, wait, before we know the result of the roll. Inspire you to be a better liar. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Let's give you some bardic inspiration.
So what do I do for that? What do I roll for that?
You roll a 1d8 now. Congratulations. Oh, I shouldn't have rolled it for you. You should roll yourself. I'm just giving it to you. Okay, taking this. You roll on your own. Great.
Okay. Let me do some counter rolls here.
It does have the dagger.
I thought the dagger was in Leon's sack, not the rucksack.
No.
I
Ty
moved
has it.
everything to the rucksack.
Did you? Okay.
Yes.
3 of them seem to be unfazed, but the one who is currently not grappling up at the top says, I do not believe them. The one I've labeled Dark Emissary says, then provide what you have, and we will acquire everything else when we leave here.
Wait, do they want someone's book?
They do want someone's book.
Duh.
I'm fucking... I'm heated.
We need to speak with the rest of our party. Go fetch them, bring them up here.
Ooh.
What do you think this is?
Ooh.
A negotiation? No,
We're
my dear.
Yes, we're negotiating.
You are in no position to negotiate.
Can I try to rub my booty on the person grappling me?
What would that do?
I'm gonna tell them that if you're gonna hold me, at least do it right. I'm trying to seduce them.
Seduce them into what?
This is classic bard behavior. Seduce them into not hating me.
I don't want to say no.
They're holding me, they're grappling me. I'm just asking if this is a
I don't want to say no, but it's not going to be like a thing that like gets you out of this situation. They're here
you
for
won't
a
let
very.
me fuck the dragon, Apollos.
That's
you
correct.
won't let me fuck the dragon.
Again, like I
Let me
said,
have one thing.
I don't want to say no. I don't know what this would be. Roll a persuasion check, I guess, to see
To
if.
persuade the DM to let you seduce.
No.
That's right, baby. That's a 25. How you feel about that?
I'm giving this dude advantage. He would have had to have a nat 20. No, he looks at you and is like, are you offering something in return?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying there? Yeah.
What do you think you can offer? Actually, I think this is
I'm
a chick.
sworn to the elder one. I'm sworn to the ancient one of pleasure.
Those are 2 different things, but okay.
You know what I meant.
The great old
The two
one.
different thing. The great old one. God, brain. I'm almost only been awake for like an hour.
I mean, what are you trying to like? You just like, is that a threat now that you're sworn to this ancient titan?
It's not a threat, it's a promise.
Well, that's not persuasion. That's a threat.
Can we get a chance to pull out of grapple at some point? Like just struggling and stuff?
You could if we want to go into like actual combat rounds. Is that why you guys want to go with it? Maybe no more conversation at that point. We'll start combat.
Finish conversations first.
Yeah, Leon's gonna
What's the
look
worst that
pretty
can happen? I
heated
die
and ready
again?
to fight, so he's just gonna like leave the conversations up to you guys for now. But he's ready to like start throwing spells around here.
Oh, there's a
Hey,
turn order.
Selwyn, do you have a way to massage your butt to the shipyards?
What?
God, you're so fucking stupid. She just said like exacerbated.
Someone is so dumb. Someone is so dumb.
I really wish everyone else knew where we were.
Who else has the Band of Far speech?
Leon has one.
I forgot how Awakened Mind works. Can I use that if the person's known to me?
Let's look it up.
Yay! There it is.
You can speak to any creature within 30 feet of you that you can see.
That's fucking stupid. Okay, I know they wish for that. I'm just gonna use Awakened Mind on this one, and I'm just gonna whisper dirty things into her mind.
Okay.
Or his mind.
Yeah,
I don't want to assume their gender.
It's definitely a she.
Okay, all right. I don't want to. Okay, I don't want to assume her gender. Just want to make sure.
that's
Okay.
definitely a she.
Yeah. Okay. Whisper dirty things, filthy things about like scissoring, things about girl dinner and girl math.
Girl math.
Yeah, you want to hear it, Apollos? You want to hear it? Okay. All right. If a beautiful woman holds me, I'm gonna go down on her. That's just girl math and girl dinner.
Gotta
Oh,
go.
that's a 25. That's a 25.
That's a 25.
Persuasion and roll for sexual acts are two different things. Just make her a wisdom saving throw real quick. Oh, she succeeded. She looks into you and says, I am quite enticed. However, we're here for one job. Perhaps later.
That's promising.
The main guy looks back to you and he says, Leon, he looks at you and says, please do not misunderstand. You will all leave here alive if you just hand over the book and the stone. You will both, all three of you will surely perish otherwise. Do I need to show you?
Leon looks back like, what do you think? I don't think we should, but they do have the upper hand.
Soon as I get my fucking out of this fucking grip, I swear to fucking God, I'm playing that jig, Apollos, on my legendary pipes, okay? Swear to God, these fuckers are gonna dance.
Okay.
That stone's been very important in helping us.
Leon will just kind of turn back and say, look, what you ask of us, it's impossible. The same way that you have your masters, we have ours, and they're much more powerful than yours. I do not fear the consequences of taking actions in the faith of who I stand for. Back off now, or you will suffer the fate that you decide that will bring to others.
So you do not fear death, then? Very well. Roll initiative.
Someone just stares at them like, I've been to death and I've come back.
You can have this book. We need this.
No! That's my book! Someone exclaims.
at the offer of the book, the one that's holding you, grasping you, says, "This is a start. We accept. We would come find the others tomorrow. Hand it over."
Remove me from the grapple so I can.
They
You
let
can
go
leave
of you.
someone grappled. She's fine.
Okay, they let go of you.
All right. She goes into her bag and she hands him the book.
He grabs the book, calls out to the others, and says, "We can get the stones and the dagger tomorrow. Let us go." And the three who are currently not grappling step into the shadows that are here in this dimly lit room. The one that's still holding on to Silwyn says, "Shall I find you later?" Jilly, are you muted?
No, I got distracted answering about you in chat, to be honest. People
Oh,
are like, who's
weird.
the DM? Like, Apollos, he's so great.
Okay.
What did you just say?
The one that was grappling you before disappearing into the shadow
Yeah.
says, "Shall I find you later?"
Yeah. Someone's gonna winky wink face.
She lets go, gives you a nod, and then disappears behind the column.
Someone runs over to Leon. I got a date!
I
got a date!
That's
look
great.
relieved
So
that
when
the
let's
situation.
go talk to. Let's go. We need to go find everyone.
Yeah, but I still wanted to see if there was a cleric boat just to see if they could help fix. Just let me keep
I'm
another
pretty
look
sure
around
they-
here.
I don't know. Okay, take a look around, but I'm pretty sure that they killed them or something. 'cause
Leon, make a
it's
perception
really quiet
check.
here.
You need to beat a 15.
Oh, fuck.
You look down and your stones are gone.
Oh,
Oh shit.
you got pickpocketed, bitch!
Oh no.
Leon's just gonna look down and be like, I guess they got him we should have fought them.
We were gonna
Um,
get killed. We need
maybe-
everyone with us. Like,
Hold on.
wait.
Hold on.
What if
When I
we killed
seduce that
them?
one later on the date, okay? Hear me out. What if I tie her up? You know what I
What
mean? Like
if-
sexually.
Someone. What
And then
if-
we prod it
So
from
what?
information.
Okay, we can do that. But what if you just poison her?
I think we need don't we need the information though?
Yeah, we'll do
No?
both. And when they come for the dagger, then we can get our shit back. Because we'll be with everyone. And the party does not split up. We must all stay together.
Leon's still gonna kind of like look back to see if he can like find anyone at all before like slowly like not really wanting to follow because he still really wants to find like anyone here at all.
Give me an investigation for the room. No sign of him. In fact, no sign of anything.
I think they may
You guys
have
don't
killed
think
them,
it's
Leon.
weird that there's no clerics here in the whole temple anywhere?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they're dead somewhere. I hear water underneath us. They probably killed all the clerics and the priests and threw them into the water underneath this temple. It's not good.
Well, you just want to leave it behind?
We need to not be separate from everyone else. We were not going to win that fight with 3 of us, but we can win it with our whole group.
Someone
need
is
to regroup.
noticeably separate from everyone else over by this door looking for food.
You're just across
Open-
across the
you
room.
find a lot
I
of
mean, we
food.
can see you.
You don't have to roll
Can I
investigation.
open this door?
Yeah, you open the door and there's like legitimately there's like rolls and bread and stuff on the counter in there. You don't have to roll
Yeah,
investigation.
Okay, can I grab all of the bread and shove it into my pockets? You know, this is classic Solon behavior. I got the rolls.
Yeah.
Sure.
We
you
need
can-
this for the
you-
ship.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay, I take a bunch of food to
Right,
bring
as
with us on the
Someone
ship.
disappears
Leon,
in that room,
let's
Leon
go-
goes into this one to
Yeah.
look
Yeah.
around in here.
Leon, let's go grab everyone and bring them back here. Or
Ye-
I can go grab them if you guys are safe. I don't know if it's good to leave you both.
There is a locked door in that room on the northern side of you. And then
Okay.
everything else in the room is just kind of open temple space. Looks like there's a second altar there.
He was in here. Do you think we should look around?
Quickly, we need to get back to everyone, but quickly. I can lockpick it. I have the lockpick tools.
Yeah.
I just forget because it's been a while.
I don't remember what it is.
I think it's
honestly.
just a straight dex roll.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Plus my modifier.
didn't-
Leon will-
That sounds fine.
Give a guidance on this one as well. I'll use the second guy.
9. Okay, what do I roll for guidance?
I think it's a D4.
I think it's a 4.
Oh, I got the
Yeah.
bread now, don't I?
You do have the bread.
12.
Yeah. It's not a terribly difficult lock. It's just kind of a
Wait.
regular mundane lock.
Okay.
Yeah, it pops open.
Woo!
Alright, go look, Leon, and then we should go grab everyone.
Okay, Leon will kind of go down here, kind of cautiously, but see what's kind of down this hallway.
I don't know what's going on with this.
Hit my microphone. Sorry to your ears.
Okay, there you go. It's like all the doorways in this space did double duty.
I'm being weird.
Yeah, it's like they got put on here twice. Yeah, so you get to another door. It's not locked. You can open it, and it opens to kind of a study. You find. Give me an investigation. Yeah, you find papers, parchment written on. Looks like a journal. The last entry was from earlier today. It says something to the effect of making my way up north. I've got to meet with the clerics of I don't know, some other place I haven't named. Returning on the 27th of midwinter.
Okay. Leon, now thinking that there's not a whole bunch of dead bodies stored back here that need to be like properly buried or something, is finally going to let them pull him out of the temple to head back to the rest
Oh,
of the group.
we can bring everyone back to the temple so they can look around. I mean, there's these other doors. Are these locked or
The only other locked one is the one that was here. On the southern part here.
that one?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we can quickly look through the rooms if you want, Leon, but we should go grab everyone.
Okay, let's find everyone.
Okay.
So
Can't leave, but it's okay. He'll transport us.
So it doesn't take too long to get back, especially downhill. You guys are able to make it back to where everyone else is. It probably takes 45 minutes going back. This way it's a lot easier of a walk since you're not going up cliff faces and mountains. You make it back to where the boat harbor area is, the boat's salesman. And they're still finishing up the paperwork by the time this all kind of transpires. So you find most everyone there. Anna and Kai would have gone out to start looking for provisions.
All right, so who's here? Like Tide and
Tide, Timothy, and actually Tinka would have probably been getting back about this time as well. with Viz, and the first thing she tells you is while they were out to lunch, Viz noticed somebody with a hood watching them from kind of a far off distance. But when she looked back to look for them, they weren't there.
Yeah, we were just ambushed at the temple. Where is Anna and who was with Anna?
Kai, the navigator, the
Oh,
otter
okay.
dude.
Where's Anna? Failing's like just concerned about Anna then.
we bought a ship. She's outfitting it.
We all need to stay together and we cannot split up. They got the book and they got the stones from us. They want the dagger. They're going to find us later for the dagger. We need to deal with them and get our shit back. We were very outnumbered, but if we had everyone together, we could have probably stood a chance to defend ourselves. So we
Someone
have to
hands
stay
out baked
together.
goods to everyone while Faylene is saying this.
So we need
Baked
to
good
find
for
Anna,
you?
but
Baked good for you?
We can't split up. We gotta stay together. They're ambushing us when we split up.
Someone's just gonna proudly announce that she has a date.
Right. And someone made a date with one of them, which the plan is to seduce her and get information, and then we should probably just deal with her, so there's one less person we have to deal with.
Someone's gonna nod. I'm gonna do that after my date, though.
Sure, just make sure that she doesn't get away from you.
Oh no, she'll, be rather tied up.
Probably be in the room beside you or something.
You guys wanna
Listen,
watch?
We don't want to listen or watch or whatever about it, but we
Sounds
want to
like
make
you're
sure
trying to
that
listen and or watch.
we need to question her after. We need to make sure that she doesn't run away. You could send us a message. I don't
Wait,
know.
are we here with Tinka?
Did we not have some way to communicate with everyone from further away? Because we could have.
We have the far speech bands, but those are
Yeah.
only 500 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it. Oh shit. Okay. How are things here? Should we go get Anna?
Yeah, if you're saying that we shouldn't be splitting up and we should be sticking together, I think we need to go get Anna and stay together.
Yeah. Well, if she went shopping, then all of us can try to do shopping together and just be within, like, I mean, I can communicate within, I think, 150 feet. The bands are 500 feet. Let's just at least stay within, like, a 500-foot area of one another.
Yeah, Leon's gonna want to try to find Tide specifically because he knows that the dagger's in the rucksack, so he's gonna go
Yeah,
looking
Tide's
for
with
Tide.
us. Right, he's right in front of us.
Hi,
We're
right here.
talking to him.
Sorry.
Yeah. Anna's the only one
Present.
that's gone off to shop. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
Sorry, I came back. Okay. Leon's gonna grab the rucksack back. And be like that. Okay, sorry. Did I miss? Did we fill them in on what happened?
Yeah, I filled them in, so, we need to stay together. Let's go grab Anna, and we just need to stay within 500 feet of each other for the communicating. And also, someone announced her date.
All right. So then let's. Okay. So Leon will kind of protectively grab the rucksack because now he's really worried. And in fact, he'll probably. Actually, no. He'll just leave it as is. And then let's go find Anna. He'll say, and try to head off towards where she was.
Okay. It's not hard to find her. The kind of most of this stuff is relatively centralized down near the harbor. There are some shops that are kind of set up in like a warehousing area that are specifically focused on like outfitting things.
Ooh, outfits.
Outfit.
Let's stop by there.
No,
Like
not
shop-
that kind of outfit,
Who
Dylan.
all has a band?
I wanted to go shopping.
Who all has a band that can speak with one another? Like, who's the ones carrying?
I
the
got a
band?
band.
You got a
Timothy
band.
has one.
Timothy
I'm pretty sure.
Leon has one.
and Lee.
Anna has one.
Oh,
I
Anna
have
has one. Okay.
Yeah.
I do have one. I have one. Tide has one.
Okay. All right. So we just need to make sure whatever group, like wherever we group off on, that there's at least someone with a band.
Well, Tinka and Viz don't have a band, but they're on a date. So you guys
They're back from the
Yeah,
date.
they're
wait,
back from
they're
the date. Yeah.
I asked that and nobody answered me. Okay, I gotta be Tinka. I
And
can't
we
believe you
find
guys
Anna.
didn't love the NPCs you found immediately and try to adopt them. I'm sorry, that was a
Tinka,
small
not
trigger.
I
Bridget.
mean,
These are
you
different people.
you did you have tried to adopt one of them. You set a date with one, so there's still time.
All of a sudden, you guys end up with an assassin on board.
An assassin as one of our
Right?
friends. Tinka asks
All
her
goes to
about
Lily.
how did you end up in this life? Don't you want something more? Come join me and my merry band of friends. Okay, Tinka things. Well, good for you, Selwyn. Viz and I had a great, very nice date. We found a nice little cafe. We got little. It was by the water. It was lovely, and I think we should do the smart thing.
Which is
we do that. Good RP. Whatever the smart thing is, we do it.
okay. Well, at least we find Anna and fill her
I'm
in.
chugging this coffee.
That's the first smart thing. Let Anna know what's going on.
When Leon runs into Viz, he wants to do like a general health check on Viz. Like, how's he looking? We did like the
Yeah.
cure, but we know he's not like cured. But like, is there anything we can do to like help him right now?
Give me a medicine check. Based on what status he was looking like when you guys first got to him, what you did yesterday and where he's at today, he looks like he's in better health, but he is not at 100%. If I'm gonna give you like the mechanical element of it, he looks like he's operating at like 3/4 capacity, maybe less, 2/3, somewhere in there.
Okay. Okay, I don't want to go too much like meta here, but like I obviously like there's a certain amount that we can heal with spells and certain amounts we can't, right? So like does Leon feel that like anything magical he can do can help in this situation? Because he's had some experiences where it has and some experiences where it hasn't. So like does it feel like this is one where it could?
So you did that really good Arcana roll last time. I'm not gonna make you roll it again. Again, mechanically, probably the best way to think about this is like his max HP and stats have gone down.
Okay.
There's nothing that's going to be able to that you guys in this low enough level are going to be able to do to like bring him back up. He's an ancient gold dragon. This needs like really high caliber magic that right now none of you guys have access to.
Right. Okay. Okay. So he'll just kind of put his hand on like Viz as they're kind of going and just be like, hey, we'll get you the help you need. That's the first thing we're gonna do as soon as we get going.
Thank you, my friend. I feel better since yesterday. Whatever you did was amazing. I've spent quite a while, a month or so, just progressively getting worse. So at the very least, whatever you've been able to do is helpful. So I'm very grateful.
It's not enough though, Viz. We'll find out what we can. Okay.
I appreciate it. I think there is something. Perhaps if we could just venture there when we get going. The place I was trying to find for my sister. Perhaps that is where we must venture. I hate to try and take you all away from your own ventures, however.
Leon will just, I'm pretty sure, look at Tinka, who will be like, yeah, we're helping him. I'm pretty sure, right, Tinka?
Being Tinka, getting Viz healthy is one of our #1 priorities.
And
He can't be like this.
You even sound like Bridget.
I know. Sorry, I don't know where that came from. I just like I fully just became Bridget for a moment. I'm sorry, I became another person.
That was great.
Oh my god. Thank you. +1.
+1.
Thank you.
Inspiration die. I'll give you that. That was good.
Inspiration. Yeah, let's go. Thank you.
I'll give you inspo. Yeah.
Okay,
That's
sick.
the way we'll do +1s in our campaign is inspo.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, it doesn't take long to find Anna. You guys are are all kind of back together. The folks that Anna had been talking to are kind of like already going about collecting things, and you have scheduled shipments to board the ship. You kind of gave them where it is in the harbor and the description, and it's going to be their job, part of what you've gotten together for them to go and like stock it, basically. So sometime over the next 12 hours or so, the whole ship will get stocked.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Rucksack, go ahead and mark off 250 gold. That's from Leon.
Okay.
Hi, Leon's 250G.
You guys are gonna start having to do some real work here.
Specifically
We're not
from
gonna
me or
work.
from the rucksack?
From the rucksack.
Okay, so let's get back to this total here.
9,200, I think, is what you still have.
Yeah. Well, wait, wasn't there? Did we buy the ballista? I thought we were buying a ballista.
You guys need to have a
did not.
discussion about that.
Oh, right. My bad. Okay.
No. Someone's answer. I don't want to buy the ballista. I want to go
a
shopping for
ballista?
clothes.
We're not buying clothes. No, Sylvan. What's ballista again?
A giant crossbow for the front of the ship.
Oh.
Or rear of the
Tinka
ship.
is gonna look at Selwyn like, what the fuck? Of course we need the ballista. If we had that, we could have probably saved Viz.
Keep going. RP with yourself.
Yeah.
RP with yourself, just
This
like
is-
Apollo's supposed to do.
This is what you
when we
guys ask me
bring
to
in
do all the
7 feet
time.
of- This is what we make Apollos do every day. Oh, God.
How much is the ballista?
Fine.
It's 500 gold to outfit and get installed.
I think Tinka might be right.
Of course I'm right. I'm always right. I'm Tinka.
Yeah, Leon will just kind of nod. He'll say, like, it feels like serving Tetris is becoming more and more violent every day. I think we should be prepared.
Selwyn rolls her eyes, overruled by the group. Fine, I guess.
Did I notice any thieves' cants? I want to go like find a spot to buy poison.
Give me. Well, you did an investigation last time. I'll say
Yeah,
you
I
can.
can't remember.
Yeah, I don't think it was like super good, but if you want to say like now, since it's kind of like a new time you're looking around, go ahead and give me another investigation. See.
Oops.
Actually, I think last time we said you figured out where there was like a thieves guild. So yeah, absolutely, you could like go and find a spot. You also kind of have like the connection to the underground. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You can go and find some things.
Is it within 500 feet or?
No, you're gonna have to probably traverse a little bit deeper into the city.
Okay. I'll just let everyone know. We should probably buy some poison, but that's gonna be a bit of a journey, so we could go do that as a group later.
Yeah, I also want to head up a blacksmith. I got a couple of extra swords I want to get rid of.
I mean, if that's something you want to do, like now, do we want to like go ahead and move to
Split
shopping?
the party again?
Split the party
I think
again?
the group wants to go together. I think Leon, well, at least Leon will encourage, be like, hey, I think we should go together, guys. There's these like
Yeah.
assassins that are after us. Let's go together.
Yeah. Well,
Oh yeah,
isn't
no,
the-
I'm not leaving. I'm
Isn't
just
the
throwing out.
blacksmith like in the retail area anyway, or no?
Yeah, there would be one kind of near enough by. The one you're gonna find kind of in this harbor area is gonna be more like for ship outfitting. If you're looking for one that does like more armor things, there's gonna be like a market, kind of more in the city center that's more for like outfitting. There's also kind of this more keep region of the city that's kind of like where the prince would have been located. There's some things over there as well. Taverns,
go there.
things you would have
Let's go
noticed
there.
kind of
We
navigating
should
that
go
area.
to the middle of the city first. That's where the blacksmith is, right?
It would be one in both. They're gonna provide
let's
slightly
go-
different
let's
things.
go to the royal
Before we
area.
leave the docks, did Leon will just look at Ty and be like, Is the ship ready to go? Are we getting the ballista? What are we ready?
Well, ship's not gonna be ready today.
The ship
We-
will be ready tomorrow. I got most of the supplies brought there. It sounds like most people agree that we should get the ballista, so we should do that, but it hasn't been done yet. So, but
Let's do
after
that
that,
first.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's.
we need to let them know what we want for the final stockings they call it.
Okay, let's
Yeah,
do that before
let's
we
go do
go.
that.
Yeah.
Cool. So you go find up the other or the main orc guy. Tell him you want a ballista. Anything else you guys want to add to it?
So I'm sorry. You said we had one cannon, two cannons.
2 cannons, one on either
of-
side
okay.
currently. Obviously, you can move them where you want them.
And you said the journey was expected to be about 6 weeks.
6 weeks,
honestly?
yeah.
I feel pretty comfortable with this. Is there anything else people might want? We still need to get a crew, by the way. We have to find people for that.
Don't we have the
Perhaps-
animal people?
I don't think that's enough of them. It's a pretty big ship.
Oh, shit.
Uh,
How much does that cost?
there are a couple different options for you guys that the orc fella kind of talks about. There's like tiers of how good or bad they are. I think Augustus would come to you guys like kind of at this point and be like, yeah, but we were kind of here to help with the mission. You had to help Farangol. Once we get back, we intend to go back to our regular lives. I think probably only Kai and his family would be the only to continue. And then Kai steps up and says, "You've been meaning to talk to you about that. Actually, I think my wife and little kid they're gonna stay home when we get back. I think this trip yesterday was a little too adventurous."
That's
It's understandable.
fair.
It's understandable.
How much does a crew usually go? Like, how much does it cost Tide?
Well, depends on what wages they agree to. Basically, it's something we're gonna have to either pay them up front for the journey, or we might pay them weekly as we need them. We can decide that together, but it's gonna be what we agree on. You kind of pay for what you get.
Could we do like half up front, and like half later? Gives us some time to figure shit out.
I don't know, Paulus, are they normally okay with working for like weekly wages, or just to keep it off of the players' minds? Can we pay them up front?
Yeah, absolutely.
I
Yeah,
don't really want to keep a payroll going.
No. So there's 4 tiers, right? There's like your novice tier, which are going to be 1 skilled worker, 7 unskilled. There's a competent tier, which is 2 skilled workers, 6 unskilled, and experienced tier, which is 3 unskilled or 3 skilled, 5 unskilled, and then your elite tier, which is like 5 skilled, 3 unskilled. And it ranks from 85, 150, 250, and 350 a month. Your
Can we go
novice
somewhere
tier.
in the middle?
Yeah, I'll tell you, like, the things that you for sure are going to need, your skilled workers are going to be your surgeon. I think with Silwyn, you're probably good with a chef. You probably will need a carpenter or what was the term that we used? I don't even remember.
Shipwright?
Shipwright. Yeah, something like
Jinxed.
that. Yep. Thank you. So at the very least, like 2. So like your competent tier or experienced tier at the very least. But other things like you could get like a chef or a lookout who are more experienced. If you wanted like master elite gunners and that kind of stuff, you could go that route too. But that's up to you.
We just like hire a really good crew who's not going to mutiny against us and just pay for them.
I don't think they're gonna mutiny it. I think we could go down the middle and train people as we go.
Oh,
yeah, I don't know if we necessarily need masters right off the bat, and masters might also be a bit more full of themselves. you know?
That's
I,
true.
I feel like young people who've got a lot to prove are more full of themselves.
That could also be true, but
That's why we
masters
should go
might.
down the middle. Get a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Simon looks at you when you say that, Zoe, and he's like, I'm not full of myself.
Not you, Simon. You're an exception, obviously. We're best friends now after that. After the incident.
Thank you. I like you a lot. You're great.
I like you too. In a platonic way.
Well, that's good. I'm only 17.
Tinka gives them both side eye, like, what?
He's holding his arm. You guys haven't really noticed this. He's holding his arm, which is like terribly burned from yesterday.
Oh my god!
Hmm.
All right, Sylvan's gonna notice that, and she's gonna be like, "Oh, Simon," and she is going to touch him and cast Cure Wounds upon him.
Yeah, great. Yeah, the burns kind of like scar over a little bit and heal up. And he's like, "Hey, thank you. It feels way better."
Sorry
Is
about
there,
that,
like-
Simon.
A medic area or someone in
Yeah,
this
I think-
city we can.
That's what we went to the temple to look for. It's like a cleric or something, right? But we can't find anybody.
But there must be like an alchemist. or
Yeah, I
something
think he
in
went
the city.
somewhere off to the north. I don't know. I found his
Yeah.
diary. He went somewhere else. I don't know.
Well, that's to help bigger issues for Viz, but this is a burn. There should be an alchemist in the city somewhere that can help him with the burn.
Well, we were talking about going shopping now that we've taken care of the
Yeah.
ship. If that's all we want to do for the ship. Do we hire the crew? Like a middle tiered experienced crew?
Mid-tier,
You
yeah.
guys want a
Mid-
mid crew?
Them
Fine.
Mid-
yes, a mid crew, yeah.
Is that what we decided? Not great, but not amazing.
So 4 tiers,
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, or 4. What are we going with? 2 or 3?
Tied decide. He's
Tied
counting.
decide.
Oh boy.
What's the price difference between 2 and 3?
I'm
150
feeling-
gold to 250 gold. So 100 gold a month.
Each or total?
Total. So that's like total expenses.
Total. Well, let's just spend the 200 gold, guys. Come on.
Yeah, I was gonna say we have a good
250 a
amount.
month
I think.
isn't terrible.
Lance
yeah.
Johnson,
Yeah.
I went.
Yeah, and you get 3 skilled workers, so you could find a surgeon, a good surgeon. You could find someone to fill either of these other roles, like a true chef. Simon would probably he'll probably tell you like he's gonna go back and be with his sister after this is over. So if that's something, still when you wanted like a partner, something you could get there, or probably one of them is going to be occupied by what I would call like your lead deckhand, someone to just kind of like oversee the group as a whole.
Yeah, I think that someone can cook for us. That's fine. I think having someone to help our wounds is a good idea, though. And then anyone help with the ship.
Is Augustus going to be with us for the 6 weeks?
At least till you guys get back, yes.
So, I mean, if I'm able to finish up my training, then I'd be able to probably take over some of like the shipwright duties there.
Perfect.
Yeah. We could at least have a not use one of our skilled positions on that because you guys can work together.
Right, and at least until
You
I'm
know what I
able
mean?
to,
Yeah.
master carpentry a little bit better. I can learn from Augustus as best I can over the next couple
Why
weeks.
don't we get like a third level crew, and Selwyn and Himothy learn from both of these crew member people, and then we could go lower if we're getting
Yeah, I
specialists.
think that's the best idea is to go for the 3 skilled workers. That's here, 250 a month.
Cool.
Yeah, and then they can train our people. And then,
Yeah, I'm saying just stay away from carpenter because I could probably learn under Augustus, so we don't need to go that route necessarily.
yeah,
Sweet.
that's a good idea.
Love it. So for sure getting a surgeon, for sure we'll say the second one's going to be occupied by like the person who just oversees the group as a whole, and then you can sometime, doesn't have to be decided today, whatever that third one's going to be. This group is called the Reavers, so they're just going to be like referred to generally as the Reavers aboard, your crew aboard. That way we don't have to refer to them by like 8 people's names.
Good idea.
And I'll come up with like who the head person is sometime between this session and next session.
Can we ask around the city about the Reavers and make sure they're
Yeah, for sure.
above board as since we have time.
Absolutely. Yeah, it doesn't take long, especially you kind of running in some of these more like thievely circles. to find out like they were a brigadier band that had lost their ship, and actually the head of their group was a former captain who, after losing the ship, kind of similar to you guys, losing the ship, has decided to step down. He's better suited just.
Also blew up his own ship?
He didn't blow it up so much as like lost it in a battle. And like when you lose a ship to like another ship at war like that, you can be brought into someone else's crew or whatever the term is, mutineered, I don't remember, but like let off into the sea. And so like he and his group kind of like were let off at a port city, and they went away with their ship. And so this guy and his group kind of were just like, well, we're here, we should probably start looking for work. It's best we're not going to try and find another ship ourselves, we'll just work and work hard. So they've kind of taken jobs, kind of like what Tide used to do, taking contracts here and there, but this guy comes with a whole crew of like 8 people.
Can I like insight check him if he's gonna be mutinous?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, insight for sure.
Someone was worried. Just like suss him out.
100%. Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, no. First roll was the first. Sorry, it's delayed.
No, you're fine. Yeah, I mean, best you can tell, yeah, he seems fine. Seems fair enough. He's a perfectly pleasant
I'm gonna
dude.
relay all this stuff to Selwyn. I mean, the whole group too, but I'm just like, I don't think he's gonna mutiny, Selwyn. But you can keep an eye on him if you want.
Leon's gonna pull like the first, like the leader of the group aside, and he'll be like, hey, like he'll point out their ship and be like, do you think it's outfitted well for what we need it for?
Oi, she's a beaut. A fine ship you have there.
All right, perfect. I just want to make sure that you're gonna be happy with sailing on it, and that we're ready to go.
Hey, of course. Have you seen some of the other ships around here? They're terrible.
Oh no, I'm not really a shipwright. I'm not really certain about that.
He pulls out a dagger and like points with it way out into the sea, and you see like this really junk of a ship, and he's like, those are the kinds of things we're used to sailing on. They're just awful. This is just lovely. I'm quite excited to get my hands on well, anything here. I think will serve you well.
Okay, sounds good. And then with that, I think we'll leave them to get ready to leave in the morning because everyone wants to go shopping, I think.
Cool.
Well,
Yeah.
I think we're all shopping right now.
Yeah, so you guys can kind of like help, like now that you've got a crew, you give them the orders to like help like getting things ready for sale, right? They'll help everything get stocked and in the right places. They'll basically do the outfitting stuff that Anna helped set the pace for. Cool. Yeah, shopping stuff otherwise. The city is yours. There were three zones, right? There's the harbor zone, there's kind of like the mid-city zone, and then there's like the more regal zone that you can go shop in. The harbor zone obviously is more focused on like fishmongering and shipwrighting and getting all the ship stuff ready. The central zone is like kind of your middle class and lower tiered, depending on which side of the market you're on. And then you kind of see like from the harbor like this gradient effect of like where the coin must go, leading all the way up to the top of this large cliff face with a big building on top of it, with kind of Greek architecture. And you hear a couple folks kind of as you're like passing through the city talking about the Parthen Keep, where the prince lives. Shopping otherwise, it's yours. Whatever you want to do.
I would like to find a tavern in the Regal Zone to just play a little bardic, what is it called? My entertainer background. By popular demand, I like to play a little song and dance at for some free lodging and food.
Okay. Yeah, you find a place called the Median Nook.
Pretend like that was yellow.
That's fine. Slashy.
There we go.
Love it. Yeah, you find a place called the Median Nook. It's kind of like I'll just show you. Everything's still kind of along the bay area, but you find this lovely open air kind of tavern area, overlooks a bunch of the ships and the sea space. Has this lovely bar area on the southernmost side, and then or the bottommost part, and then let's go back to the Spanish guitar. Yeah, a beautiful area. Sylvan whips out the lute, starts playing some Spanish guitar in here. People are eating it up. Give me a performance check.
Ooh, yes. Not the worst roll I've ever had.
No, I mean it's pretty. I mean solid. It sounds pretty good. You're trying to replicate what music you've heard from everywhere else so far, and it's pretty close. It's still very much, yeah. It's still very much has influence of like home, but it sounds good overall. You see there's a couple of patrons who are sitting up under these wood beams. You see fish nets and seashells, and then kind of like the sound of laughter filling the air as you're playing. And then up on the bar, you see like a lot of Greek themed kind of libations.
Ooh, someone's gonna make a nod to the bartender, like, bring that baklava over my way, bitch,
Okay.
for free.
Yeah, absolutely. They're just glad to have you. So yeah, it brings it over, and then it brings you over a glass of ambrosia as well. And they're like, oh, this is our finest ambrosia. I hope you do enjoy it.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, of course, of course.
I'm kind of curious about. Oh, sorry. If
No,
you're
no,
going,
please.
keep going. I was gonna say, since we're in the more noble district, I was kind of curious. We've heard mention of the prince a few times,
Mhm.
and so I was just kind of gonna ask around and see like, what is the deal with wherever we are? Is there a noble, like, is the prince the ruler? Is he just kind of chilling nearby? Like, what is the situation here?
Yeah, I mean, you just like ask that of the tavern owner,
Yeah, just kind of around.
like folks in the room. Yeah, the general consensus is like he's pretty neglectful of the whole territory. He's
Right.
kind of childish, even though he's in his like late 20s. He inherited the kingdom pretty young. The like title of prince was given rather than king or anything like that. The king was his father, and so he wanted to retain the prince title because it kind of gave him the forum to act foolish, even though there is no one higher than him. He doesn't come out often, but there are often lavish parties up in the Parthen Keep, and whenever he's around, most of the time he's like showboating as he's going through the city. Is often drunk, and so people don't really have a lot of respect for him. It's kind of like a thing they just kind of put up with. And when he's around, obviously they show whatever respect they need to, but when he's not around, they are all talking crap.
He's often
Okay.
drunk, you say.
Oh yes,
Oh no.
he and Timothy would get along quite well.
All right. Leon's gonna ask around about like any like a library or like a shop, like someone with like books or knowledge or like history, like a school, anything along those lines that someone might know about in the area, especially the noble area.
Yeah, there's plenty of shops where you could go and find books. There's a library in the there's a big library inside the keep. Not many are invited to it, but there's also kind of like a big wealth of knowledge that's kept there. Things that they are fine with. Random people knowing. It's not like they're trying to like withhold knowledge or anything like that, but it's like this is I have possession of it, and we're not giving it to the people. So the library that like you can find kind of out in the streets are like whatever has been scrounged out that the prince hasn't decided has been kept for himself. So like what you'll find is like just kind of average books, but yes, there's a library, and then they actually do point you back to the temple that has a little bit of a library in it as well, that you just guys didn't go into.
Ah, yes, the convenient didn't go into the library. Okay.
Well, it was on the left side.
Okay. Well, after hearing that, I think Leon's gonna kind of look at Phaelin and Silwan and be like, see, like we should have looked around there a little bit longer. Like,
Well, I did say let's bring the group back to the temple if they wanted to look at what happened.
Someone is playing the
shopping
beautiful
first.
Spanish guitar and ignores you.
All right, we'll wait for someone to finish playing. Let's everyone go shopping. We can go back to the temple. Oh, we need to go get poison too.
what do we need poison for? Leon will look like disgusted that we're talking about poison.
Because we need to get shit back, Leon.
In this filth, this poison will do so.
There's gonna be one of them that's gonna be susceptible right now or tonight in someone's bed. So.
Giggity.
I'm with you,
Leon's just
Leon.
gonna
I don't
look
like it.
disgusted at the idea of like using underhanded tactics and be like, hey, look, I remember that last
They
time
used
you asked me
underhanded
to deceive someone and Sylvan tried to make the dog attack the.
Yeah, that was
Look,
Sylvan's
it hasn't
fault.
worked
Okay,
then, and
okay.
it is not working anymore,
No.
and I don't think we should do it.
That was Sylvan's
The
fault,
dog.
first of all.
That was
Second of all,
Sylvan's
we're not lying about anything, you know? Also, they might have a poison that just might paralyze somebody. I want to see what they have available. And if we can get one of them and paralyze them and try to question them, like, there might be some options here. And also, they stole the stone from you. Like, you didn't give it to them. So they've already been pulling these tactics. So we need to be at their level.
Leon's just gonna shake his head and he's just like, well, I guess do what you must, but I shall have no part.
That's fine. We just need to move as a group all over the city, wherever we're going. That's all I'm asking for.
So are we looking for poison?
Let's do all the
Someone's just
shopping
gonna stay
first.
here to entertain the people.
Someone, you really
Splitting
should
up again,
not be
perfect.
separated. No, you need to stay with the party.
So that I can RP more conversations with myself. Fine.
Listen, someone, we're gonna come back here to sleep tonight. You've got plenty of time to play. Let's everyone get their shopping done first, yeah?
Someone's gonna look at the tavern keeper like, do you want me to keep playing?
They look over and they're like, of course, it's lovely. Just love for you to keep. You've adapted
Free
so
lodging and
well.
food for my friends tonight if I keep playing.
Persuasion.
What?
Persuasion.
Okay. All right.
You need a 15.
Woo!
Yeah. How many friends do you have?
That's a great question.
Like
Glad you
15
asked.
of us.
Yeah, there's a lot.
There's a lot.
15 of us.
That would be the entire. Best I can do is free lodging for you and half price for everyone else. How does that sound?
Someone nods amicably and looks at everyone else like, well, saving us money so you guys can go shopping. Yeah. Yeah.
If she gets kidnapped or killed, whatever, this is on her. Let's all just go shopping.
It's on her. Fuck someone.
Bailey's just like so exacerbated with her at this point.
Cool. Yeah, so you guys kind of go back out into the city. I'm just gonna put back on this standard map. There are not even a map, just picture. There are plenty of places to go. You do find the Thieves Guild is not far from this city center area. You find kind of like the markings that direct you to it. You just kind of like stroll in with a group full of people. I'm gonna say the majority
Well,
of the.
I'm gonna. I'll just bring like one of them to stand
Okay.
outside the door because I can do a 150-foot message. So
Right,
whoever has a
okay.
band, if they can just stand outside the door and I can go in if anything
Because I-
happens.
if there's anything obvious about where we're heading, Leon's gonna be very awkward about this entire situation and try to like stand like a long ways away from wherever it is that Faline like goes to for this Thieves Guild thing.
Who
Yeah.
else has a band? Timothy has a band, right? And who else?
Yeah.
Anna, Timothy, Tide.
Okay, Anna, can you just stand at the door here, and I will send a message to the walls if I end up in trouble.
Yeah, I don't like it, but yeah.
And then that way Timothy can go to his blacksmith and stuff. And we're not gonna hold him up.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are all in like close enough proximity. This is all very close enough by. I'll say like you have to traverse down like kind of like a dark alleyway area because I mean it's a seedy part of town. As soon as you like step, two blocks out, it's like, oh, this is really questionable. I don't know how things got so dark here. Everything was so nice just right over there, but then you realize like the proximity to the noble district. Of course this is here because they're trying to steal from all the other people. You give the little rap on the door. They open up a little latch and they're like, what is it? What can we do for you?
I'm looking to procure some items that are not found out there. And she like motions towards the normal market.
You see kind of these like a furrowed brow and these big thick eyes with like deep brown pupils.
Is can't a verbal or is it just a written? I can't remember.
Both, technically.
Okay, then she would try to speak in thieves' cant because that's sort of like the
Yeah, perfect. As soon as you do, this guy starts responding back and is like, I see. And they like you hear like 16 latches. And they open the door and he's like, come on in. We got probably what you're looking for. And it's like a the guy hops off a stool and it's like a really gruff sounding kobold.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they wallow you. Just got like a stumpy leg, and he kind of like waddles you back to this kind of interior area. It's carpeted and kind of like a campfire lit thing in the center, with like carpets all over the walls and big hanging drapes and kind of like the whole interior kind of is reminiscent of Assassin's Creed in a lot of ways. But yeah, you get in there and you find just like there's like only two people inside and one of them is like, what do you need? Like they only whisper to you.
All right, she's just gonna like whisper back, because assuming that she needs to for some reason, she's just gonna roll with it. I need to know what poisons you have, paralyzing poisons and killing poisons.
Oh, sorry. And they cough and he's like, just smoking too much. Yeah, no, we've got plenty of things. There's a couple different options. One that like does a little bit of a paralytic thing. I just kind of looked up like a poison table. There's a whole bunch of different options. Some are ingested, some are by contact, some are inhalation, some are like you have to be injured. Only one is like paralyzing, and then all of them just do random damage. So it would have to be something that like a dose heavy enough to do a lot of damage, assuming you're trying to kill somebody.
Okay. Do you have a ingested and contact one for paralytic?
The person, I mean, you can't tell if it's a he or she or what because they're like completely masked up, kind of like the assassins you just saw, but different.
Right.
Starts like rummaging through a bag and pulls out like this, like things clinking around. He pulls out this little tiny vial. He goes, this might do the trick. It's called crawler mucus. Crawler mucus, it's got to be harvested from incapacitated crawlers. It's a paralytic if it's a failed Constitution saving throw. They are paralyzed and poisoned for up to a minute. But yeah, it's going to be like contact specific mostly.
Contact specifically. Okay. How much is that?
They say it's not really cheap because we have to harvest it from dangerous areas. This one goes for 200 gold.
Okay, I'll take that one.
Okay,
I'm gonna give him 200 gold.
perfect. Hands it over.
Do you have anything to like put someone to sleep quickly?
Sleep, you say. And they reach back in their bag and starts like nestling around or messing around. Pulls out another small, little tiny vial. This one's like the size of a thimble. It says, yes, this should do nicely. What you should do with this one is ensure that it goes in a drink. And as soon as they take one sip, they will be out for at least 4 hours. If it persists more than 4 hours, you should speak to a doctor.
Okay. How much are you looking for that one?
This one is only 50 gold.
Okay. I have 39 gold left. Did I have anything to sell? I don't remember.
I'll let you make a persuasion roll if you're trying to like buy two, see if they lower the price.
Yeah, let's see if we'll do that because I don't know. Did I grab anything fun?
I mean, you've got like,
Oh,
I think
okay.
you have like a few weapons and stuff from the Fae thing. Yeah, area.
I'm gonna pull out a Feywild mushroom.
Oh, okay.
And be like, I'll give you this plus 30 gold.
Ooh, what is this delight? And they like hold it and they flick it a little bit and they like, you see the spores come off and they start coughing. They're like, oh, this is potent.
Oh yeah, be careful about that. Yes.
Starts coughing, then he starts whispering again. He's like, oh shit, I did it to myself. Yeah, that sounds good. I think I could do something with this. So yeah, mushroom and 30 gold. Perfect.
Okay.
Damn, nice.
Not even gonna make you roll anything. Only because we used it and it's a damaging mushroom.
Oh, right.
This guy just took damage.
I forgot about that. That's right. Okay. Well, that's pretty much what I've been looking for. So thank you for your help with that one.
Yes, of course.
She'll just like put a gold on the table. She's like, I know this isn't much, but if you hear of any enclave coming through, I'm gonna be at the what the fuck was the name of that inn that we were staying at?
The Median Nook.
I'm gonna be at the Median Nook. My name is Faline. If you hear of the Emerald Enclave, I'm looking to send them information.
I'll keep my ear to the ground. Aileen, pleasure.
Pleasure.
Yeah, find your way out. As soon as you're like starting to walk through the door, the dude like falls over.
Oh god.
Passes out.
Well, shit. Yeah. Okay, I'm not here. Alright,
Cool.
She finds Anna. She's like, we're good. We can go.
Okay.
I just got stuff to put someone to sleep or to paralyze them. It's not a big
Okay,
deal.
that's not too bad. I'd rather not know about it in general, but that's not too bad.
Personally, I think like it's more barbaric to
Oh,
rip someone
shit.
apart by hand and see their blood all over you than just slip them some poison. I don't know why Leon's all worked up about this.
It's because okay, so when you are fighting somebody face to face, whether or not your skill levels are up to par, you are essentially on even footing, and you both understand to an extent what is happening. You would probably feel the same way if somebody got stabbed in the back without being able to see it. It's the fact that it's underhanded and the person doesn't have the ability to fight back.
These are the blood mages who have been changing timelines. I don't care. I don't know.
I understand that.
Care.
I'm not.
I know. I'm not arguing with you. I just don't.
I'm just trying to. I'm just trying to express, and I know you don't care about it, but that doesn't mean other people don't. A lot of people who fight with swords and in battles, oftentimes we sort of have to rationalize it as, but we're doing it X way, or we are doing it for this purpose. Especially a religious man like Leon. He worships a god and he cares about life and the way that everything is everything is supposed to be.
You just described me, so I don't know.
I'm not saying that's what I'm saying is like usually and not always, and I could be wrong, what do I know? My guess is it's the fact that it's, for me, I don't like it when people don't have a chance to fight back. I don't mind knocking somebody out, but like I'd rather like have earned that knockout, you know? I don't know if that makes sense. I'm sorry.
I get where you're coming from, but this is a fight that it doesn't matter. Like, these people are.
That's why I didn't stop you. I didn't argue against it. I just said I don't want to know about it. I don't really like it, but I didn't stop you.
Yeah. We'll go back to them. I'm not arguing with you, and I'm just.
I know you have different preferences and different. Everybody's got different ways that they view things, so we just kind of have to acknowledge that we all see things a little differently.
All right, Faylene and Anna, look for everyone else, I guess.
Yeah, Leon's just kind of like leaning against the wall, like, well, you know, kind of outside of where they were at, and he's just kind of, I don't know, reading a book or something. And like when they come back, it's like, okay, you done? Like, are we ready to go?
We're done. Did Timothy visit his blacksmith that he wanted to see?
I think we still need to do that. Let's go and do that.
We will transfer over to Himothy at the blacksmith.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to get rid of the couple of swords I've accumulated over the course of my adventuring. I got this long sword and this short sword that I no longer have any use for.
Yeah. You're just trying to like basically sell them.
Yeah. Just minor stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, the guy. Are these from the keep, or are they from somewhere else? The Feywild place, or are they elsewhere?
No, I think I've had them, you know, since the beginning of my travels.
Gotcha. I mean, yeah. So you come up to the blacksmith, and they're hammering away, kind of just busily. You show them the two swords. The long sword, they offer you 5 gold for. The original price, just as a heads up, is 15. And short sword is they offer you 3 for. Original is 10. They're lowballing you.
So is it a total of 8? I'll say, look, I'll give you, give me 15 for the lot of them.
I don't know that I can do 15. Give me a persuasion check. Not one. Like I can do 8. That is the best I can do.
I'll
Tell you
get
what,
him Right.
I like ya. I'll throw in an extra gold. I like the cut of your jib. We'll do 9.
All right, 9 it is.
All right. Salespeople, am I right? Yeah. He gives you 9 gold. And
Make a living, Apollos.
I was a salesperson
It's a
for
living.
11 years. I know all too well. Granted, I was not a sleazy salesperson. I was a software salesperson. They're very different.
Are they?
Actually,
they?
actually, yes.
They are, yeah. 'cause
Are they really
software-
though?
No,
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Can you roll
I've
for
had a lot of
sleaze?
software salesmen. Yeah, can you roll for sleaze, please, Kid?
Sure,
Because I've had a lot
absolutely.
of software salesmen be pretty sleazy. All right. How come the support guy never gets back to me, but the sales guy gets back to me 17 times when I send him a message? Ridiculous. Sorry.
That's
I rolled a 20.
That's because they didn't buy a good enough support
So
package
super
from the
sleaze.
software company.
No, it means I'm not super sleazy. It's a good roll.
I feel like you cheated.
You mean because I
Listen,
rolled a
companies-
d20 plus 10?
Yeah.
Companies cheap out on the support
Oh, you did
packages,
cheat,
and they
asshole.
just pay for the software. If the support's not getting back to you, that's on your company for not paying for a better support package.
Suck it.
Paid for a great support package. They're just lazy, and they want us to upgrade. Have to stop. Why don't you guys upgrade? Why don't you upgrade? You know, everything would just be fixed if you'd upgrade. How about you fucking give me the service I provided for?
Welcome back to Dungeons and Software Support.
DNSP.
Sorry.
Anyway.
Tangent off topic. This is my fault. I'm not even here. I'm gonna shut up.
True. Yeah, so back to the rest of what's happening. Yeah,
Well,
you,
one more thing. While I was at
yeah.
the blacksmith, I'd also see if they'd have, like I said, like full plate armor in stock or not.
yeah, they do. It's
How
not.
much are they asking for?
Let's see.
Didn't you get fancy armor, or was that someone else?
No, that was.
me.
it's-
I'm the only one that can wear it. It's
Yep.
Faye.
It is Faye. He's like, oh, we got this beautifully handcrafted. Come take a look. And it's like, it's perfectly your size. Make a perception check. it, you can't
Not
tell.
for him,
You can't tell if it's your size or not. Kind of looks a little small.
Size is too small. Yeah.
Um.
Well, how much is
the-
he asking for it anyway?
He tells you handcrafted and you can tell we're in the nobility sector here. I think I could probably part with it for 2,200.
It might be a little rich for my blood. I'll pass.
Are
on
you
that.
sure? Are you sure? Look at the quality. Absolutely, it's amazing. Everything here is the finest craftsmanship. And he slaps it and like one of the pieces falls off.
Yeah, I think I'll look elsewhere. Thank you though.
He's like, shit, I gotta, and he starts like trying to like fiddle with it, like get it back on. He's like, that's a mistake. That's a mistake. I assure you, it's better suited than what just happened there. Please think about it. Come back. I'll knock it down to 1,800. You think you can do that? 1,800 maybe.
I'll think about it.
Come visit me.
And
You know where to find me.
I'll walk away and under my breath, I'll whoever's next might be like, yeah, I'm not going back there.
He goes, thanks. I've been great. Yeah. Silwyn, while you're playing, you hear in your head, I found you. When are we supposed to meet?
Can I telepathically send this back?
You may respond to this message. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Just making sure. Playing the song. We can meet at midnight.
Ooh, midnight rendezvous. Where? Where do you want to meet?
What's the name of the tavern we're at?
The Median Duck.
The Median Duck.
Nook.
Nook.
No, duck is better.
Median
Duck is
Duck.
better.
Median Duck suddenly. Now the Median Duck.
They have a lot of duck dishes. A lot of...
Yeah, everything, and just like it's Spanish
And it
and,
gets thrown
and
at your
Greek
head.
inspired, and then also particularly Peking duck, a little bit
Fried
of
in
Asian
duck
flair,
fat.
fried in duck fat.
Duck is so good. Have you ever had duck eggs? Oh.
No, I have not.
Oh, actually, I'm gonna get you duck eggs in the morning.
She says, "Ooh, I like the sound of that. I will come find you." And then that's all you hear.
I'm
You
gonna die again, aren't I?
you what's everyone else doing?
Leon will try to go back to the temple and the library there since he's aware of that, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, it's gonna take a minute to get back. Probably like another hour's hike or so from where you are. It is getting late in the day at this point. You still want to head back, or you want to linger?
How's the rest of the party look? Because we're all kind of trying to stick together, right?
That was the plan.
Yeah,
since,
the plan was to
assassins.
look for the library. Yeah. Like, someone's probably not going to sleep with them until nighttime, right? We have a bit of time.
Yeah, I mean you have time. It's not like terribly late. The sun has mostly started to go down because it is still winter. The days are short. It's just warm. You're talking
Are these
probably
humans
like
not
5
racist?
o'clock. No, it's actually not just humans here. You see races of all different kind.
Nice.
Dwarves, orcs. There are plenty of elves and half elves. Most everyone you've encountered. Actually, there are only a few humans that you've encountered so far. Everyone seems to be pretty quite progressive in this area.
Finally.
Sarsi is the racist continent, not this one.
Sarsia is the worst. That's all.
It's just the first one I made.
Okay, do you still need someone with something to do?
I mean, anybody can do anything. It's like, if you're going to the temple, then we can resolve that really quickly.
Yeah, so Leon will just kind of want to just head to the temple. He's going to specifically search for the library. He's going to want to look for any books, anything like that, specifically religion, history related. Also, since he's now heard of Colossia, he's very specifically looking for that in anything.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, when you get back to the temple, there's somebody there wearing white cleric's robes, who introduces herself as Euripides.
Leon's going to look around and be like, wait, are you a cleric here?
I am, yes. What brings you to the temple?
Oh, I was just, did you just get back?
Well, no. Our elder is on a trip, but I've been here.
Oh, I was just here a little bit earlier, and I didn't run into anyone.
Oh, what time? Perhaps I had stepped out for lunch.
However, what was it, like a couple hours
It's
ago?
probably around lunchtime, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Maybe it was. Yeah. Maybe it was with lunch. Yeah. Maybe it was.
Oh, well, apologies. I like to go to the coast and grab some fresh fish whenever possible. My apologies. What can I do for you? What brings you here? You also look like a cleric. Praise Tetris. Good to have you.
Oh, yes. May Tetris be with you as well. I am a cleric of the order. Yes.
Wonderful. What brings you to this part? I see you are human. This is a half orc woman. Which this is the first cleric you've seen that's not human. But she asks, like, what brings you here? It's strange for human clerics to make it to this part of the world.
Oh, I'm just traveling with some friends, and I'll point to them because I think they're with me still.
Ah, yes, I see.
Um,
Quite a large group.
yes, yes, and I was actually up here earlier, and I did run into you, and I just came back. I heard that there was a library here, and I have a bit of an interest in the knowledge of the past, and I was
Oh,
gonna see if I might be able to look through some of it.
is that right? I love a good historian, absolutely. And she shows you to the library. It's a relatively small library, but it has quite a few books. Um, she shows you a couple historical things. One is a book on local histories. Make for me an investigation to see what else you might be able to find just on your own, and then you can talk to her about like anything specific. Yeah. So you're looking for like Colossia
Yeah,
specifically.
very well. It's very specifically Colossia, but then just general like knowledge.
Yeah.
He's obviously got this other book that he's been learning from, so just important historical books, but then very specifically, he's looking for references to Colossia or where he might be able to track more of that down.
Okay. Yeah. She shows you a collection, and it's more like your investigation is more like the reference material, right? Like what you're able to go and like flip through pretty quickly. Um, in what you find are a couple maps that you haven't seen before. Like you have the navigational maps that you've seen from Kai, um, but you have not seen the like world maps. This seems to be like a pretty good world map, but it's old. It shows continents that are closer together, and she tells you that this is from shortly after the divergence, some of the earliest geographical cartography that was done, and where some of the land masses were headed before they settled. She kind of points to an area that Colossia would have been in, saying like this. She doesn't call it by name, but she says like this would have been the central point where we think the main city would have been, and she kind of points to this like central area between all of the continents and particularly off the edge of Sarsia, kind of where you recognize Ember Throne to be now, but a little bit more north and a little bit more east, which is actually not far now that you kind of put two and two together from where the temple you originally came to on. It's not terribly far from there, the Tetroas. But she kind of points in this general direction, or that general direction. She tells you a little bit about the histories of Manway Bay and a little bit of what's going on in West Inahar. And she tells you about a place called the Eighth Agora, which is about a day's hike from where you are, which is a kind of like a ruin of ages past, an old temple building, where there are much more history books, but it's something that no one has really ventured into, because it's kind of overrun by strange creatures and beasts, and so they've kind of let it be a Alexandrian library of sorts. They know things have come from there, but no one's been able to go in for quite a while.
Is there a mist in this area?
A mist? No, I don't believe so. It's just a not well taken care of old ruin.
And what used to be there exactly? Does anyone know?
I mean, it was remnants of a city long time ago. What remains are the highest points of the large kingdom castle areas. There's a few temples that still are parts of the temple that still remain, but you can only see the top of it before the landmass moved. Covered most of it up.
Okay. Also, do you know have an interest in this Colossia. Do you know if there's any other renowned like scholars anywhere that would know more about this?
Colossia, that's not a name I recognize. What is it referring to?
He's just gonna kind of point to sort of like the center of the divergence. Anything about, what might have been there?
Are you saying you know the name of the ancient city?
What's the ancient city?
Well, there's only tale of what existed before the land masses moved. Obviously, there's speak of human life on this plane far before anything else came into existence. There's speak of a city, but its name was lost to time.
Do you know who knows the most about that city? Who are the scholars about that city?
I do not know of anyone who would have studied quite about this city. You may perhaps venture to some of these locations nearby. Perhaps there are ancient territories that would have been studied by more local citizens. Are you familiar with the continent of Sarsia and some of the cities on the continent?
Leon will nod. Like, yeah, I've heard of it before.
Perhaps there. You might find scholars there. I believe there are colleges, universities, though I believe they study more of the arcane. It's hard to say. The great histories are lost for the large part. Perhaps making a pilgrimage to Troas, the largest library there is, would be on the island there.
At the mention of Troas, Leon will definitely just kind of think back and try to remember about if he ever went into a library there.
Make a history check. You remember there are places there. You remember seeing books. Nothing about like a specific library, but it's a large temple. I mean, it could have housed many people. It's almost a temple size of a city.
And what about? I heard someone mention about the library here in the keep, that the prince hoards knowledge. What do you know about that?
Oh, it's the prince is just a selfish one. It's stories, books, some histories. Mostly anything he finds entertaining. He's quite childish. We obviously have been quite protective of our own histories. There are quite a few religious texts here that we've not allowed him to take control of. He just likes to possess anything he can. So mostly whatever he could find, things that have come in from other ships. It's hard to say. I've never been in myself, though.
Okay, thank you.
Of course.
And with that, I think he's just gonna kind of like give her like a parting prayer, and like in passing, and just be like, may Tetris be with you, and just kind of leave the temple.
Yes, and with you, she joins, and offers up a prayer as well. And she takes out a little bit of holy water and blesses you, and then puts a little bit on your forehead as you're leaving.
Thank you. He's gonna, and on the way out, he's gonna pass along the knowledge here that there's this other ancient rune nearby that might have some knowledge that what they know about this prince and his library as well. Just to kind of let the group know about that stuff.
Cool.
Being that he let us know, can I invoke? It's not actually invoking. I just wanted to say that. I have something I can do to help with this. My researcher field. Is there a specific piece of lore pertaining to this that he's familiar with?
Leon's familiar with?
Or that, like, he's looking for? Is he just looking to anything containing that ancient city?
Yes.
Okay, so with this, I should be able to know where or who has the information that I can obtain it from.
Isn't the condition that you would have encountered it before?
Attempt to learn or recall.
Right. I'm gonna say
Learning
because
is not
of
recalling.
the religious nature of this, and because it's very specifically forgotten knowledge, I don't know that even like a feat like that would really be helpful.
Okay.
Like even the name Colossia isn't something you recognize. Ancient city, maybe. I'll say actually I'll give you that. If you want to like go off of the context of ancient city, sure.
Okay.
Does it
Where
require
would I obtain that?
Yeah, I was
No,
gonna say
it's
it doesn't.
just
It's just a thing, you know.
Yeah.
You would have heard it. Let's see, Tinka's history. Being from that area in Ember Throne, you probably would have heard a reference to it from clerics in Ember Throne as you were going about your studies in your earlier years, and a reference to the island north of Sarsia. So the place that he heard about Tetroas would be a place that housed most of that information. Anything about an ancient city would probably be there.
Tinker relays all of that to Leon and was very helpful.
That was super helpful.
And Leon will just, it's interesting that the answers might take me back to that place.
I think what is helpful, Bridget, is the fact that it's clerical knowledge. It's like specifically religious knowledge.
Right.
Like it's not going to be something that a historian has looked after. There's something about it that's particularly of a religious arcane nature.
So if there's like errors in that book, would it be a clerical error?
Oh,
Yes, it would.
I hate that. I hate everything about that.
Okay, I'm done.
Flesh compass.
I was really hoping that if I didn't
had
bring it up, that
forgotten
everyone would
about
just forget about that. Oh my jeez.
I intentionally didn't bring it up in this session.
It's all my fault.
Way to go, easy.
How
Way to
dare
go.
you?
Okay, cool. Tinko, what did you want to do?
I want to look for like an unfortunate Goodwill kind of situation, like a secondhand armor shop, not a fancy one.
So back in like kind of the central city area is a place that would have like used armors. Certainly.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of armor are you looking for?
I think I can wear medium, so I'm thinking like chain maybe.
Chain I think is heavy.
What would medium
Well,
be?
There's chainmail that's medium, but it'll give you disadvantage
On
on
stealth.
checks.
Yeah.
So you're better off to go with leather medium.
Okay, that's fine.
So you could do
Unfortunate
hide,
leather
chain
medium.
shirt, scale mail, spiked armor, breastplate, or half plate.
Yeah, steel mail is also stealth disadvantage thing.
You could do a breastplate though. That's not going to be disadvantage. It's 400 gold for new. You could probably find a second hand one for like 350.
No, yeah, I want cheap. I want unfortunate.
What's your dex modifier?
+1.
What's your current AC?
11.
You can get hide armor for 12 plus 1, so it'll make your AC go to 13.
Perfect. How much does hide cost?
Only 10 gold. Cheap.
Perfect. And is it just a top, or am I buying a top and a bottom, or how
No,
does
it's just hide armor. Like it's just like a whole shebang. 10 gold.
Right, I'm
your
trying
AC
to
goes
find-
up by 2.
hide medium armor? Perfect.
Boom.
It's okay. My armor didn't update on its own. It still says armor class 11.
Did you unequip the basic armor that you had, the cloth?
I didn't have any armor before.
You have a feat for medium armor? Is that why you're able to wear it?
It's the multi-class you went into.
Does D&D Beyond handle multi-classes very well?
It does not do it very well.
Then you're probably gonna.
I'm just gonna
manually edit
customize it to 13.
Yeah, you're gonna have to manually edit it because it's probably thinking you're not allowed to wear it. So.
All right, we'll
Okay.
we'll
So
fix it
we're
after
good
this too. Yeah.
And you
that's
said
fine.
10 gold?
Yeah, 10.
Would Timothy be there or no?
I mean,
think
if you
would
wanted
have said
to,
where
yeah.
she was going if you wanted.
Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause I'd
we're all
probably be
moving
looking
as a party because we're worried about the stealth assassins. So.
Yeah. We're all together except for Selwyn. She's being less fun for
Yeah.
herself.
Everyone is
Hey,
everywhere.
I got everybody half off on lodging and food. You're welcome.
Until
W
she
money.
dies.
I'm not gonna die. I'm getting flirted with by sexy assassins.
I
Silver-haired
already brought you
assassins.
back once, damn it.
Someone sees somebody who wants to murder her, and she goes, "That."
Right?
That's what I want. Hi, how you
Yeah.
doing?
I mean, there was
You wanna
also
murder me?
the zombie dude too. Galanier.
Free zombie, though.
Yeah, you think I would have learned my lesson, but nay,
Oh,
nay.
the one in the that one in the
Yeah.
dream.
Yeah, the one in the dream sequence.
Yeah.
That was Galvani, whatever whatever a hot sailor boy was called.
Purple-haired.
Galanier.
Galanier. Yeah.
You're gonna keep telling me his name, and I'm just gonna continue to refer to him as hot sailor boy.
Yep, it's fine. I don't name NPCs for a reason anymore. I've
Look,
learned-
it's like the
learned
Kesha
my
song
lesson.
goes, okay? Don't be a little bitch with your chit chat. Just show me where your dick's at.
Wow. Okay.
Wow, I'm sorry.
That's good.
I gotta go.
Go. I'm out of here.
So Himothy, are you looking for like secondhand plate mail?
Yeah, like plate armor.
Yeah, you find some. It's got like a little crack in it. It could probably be repaired for like 1,200 gold.
Yeah, it's still out of my budget.
Yeah, so full plate armor, just as a heads up, is 1,500 gold, like out of the gate. So like trying to find legit plate armor and like purchasing it is gonna be steep.
Timothy is now learning this in character.
Does him
So now he'll stop asking
armor,
for a
though?
while.
Don't you have
Yeah, I got
armor?
like chainmail.
Oh, you have chainmail. Oh, okay. You don't have plate? Okay.
I mean, you could
Well,
get like I mean there are possible other armor upgrades that you can get, right? So you could go with like splint mail or something, which is going to increase your AC by 1 for 200 gold. But yeah, as soon as you go to plate, like full plate mail, which takes it up by 2 AC, it's 1,500 gold.
Yeah.
I mean, I might suggest splint if you've got 200 gold, because it does give you another +1. And
that-
plate is only a +2, so
That's probably the better way to go.
I gotta think about it.
okay. Your strength is above 15, correct? Or no?
It's a 13, so I mean I would be taking
Okay.
it with the movement penalty
Gotcha.
temporarily.
Gotcha. Cool. Yeah, it'd be really heavy. Timothy starts just moving super sluggishly.
I mean, for a while, even the chainmail weighed me down.
Yeah,
So.
true. Cool. Okay. Anything else you guys want to do, purchases wise?
I already talked to you about
Yep.
my purchases
Yeah,
that
you're
I think
good.
Anna did earlier, so I'm set.
Leon, make a perception check as you're walking. Just you, though. As you're walking out of the temple initially, you take a glance, and for a brief instant, you feel like you see one of those hooded figures you saw earlier, but when you blink, it's gone.
Leon's just like, I think I just saw one of them. Everyone be wary.
Need to be careful.
Leon's quickly gonna check the rucksack for the dagger that he hopes is still in there.
Okay. Roll a perception or investigation. Yeah, you find it.
Okay, he's gonna just kind of leave it there for now. He's gonna be like, yeah, they don't have it yet. Just keep being watchful, everyone.
Make sure that that's not in a spot that they can sneak it like they did your gem.
I still don't know how they did that.
As you're walking, you feel a nudge on your shoulder.
Leon turns back towards the nudge.
Make a perception check. You catch a glimpse of a shimmering blue arcane magic that you recognize as the use of the stones. And you look down and the rucksack is missing.
He's gonna call it. They're here. They just they grabbed it without us. And where are they? Anyone see them?
With your natural
And he's
20,
gonna-
you point all three of them out that are standing nearby.
I
Leon
just-
points out at them.
And I just pick one and shoot.
Yeah,
Sure.
I think Tinka would also do
Yeah.
a firebolt.
I'm gonna cast this and yell at the guy with the rucksack to halt.
Can we see
Command.
it, like
Okay.
who's holding the
Oh,
rucksack?
Wisdom
command.
14. Leon can. If he points it out, I'll say everyone can. We're gonna have to do this
Okay.
theater of the mind because I was not prepared for this as being the location.
Yeah, like I'm gonna like shoot the guy with the rucksack too. I'm sure that fucking
Okay.
Tinka's doing the same.
Yeah, if she knew which one had it,
Uh,
Tinka would aim for.
As they're doing that, is the one with the rucksack the same one that I saw with the stones?
Yes. What you recognize here, though, is that the face-plated guy is not present. This is the three others that you saw there. Silwyn, you get a voice in your head that says, "I'm sorry." Okay, so you said what, Himothy? He failed his wisdom saving throw.
I was telling the guy with the rucksack to halt.
Okay, he stops.
Can I use my channel divinity Nature's Wrath?
Sure, what does it do?
As an action, you can cause spectral vines to spring up and reach a creature within 10 feet of you that you can see. The creature must succeed on a strength or dex saving throw. its choice, DC 14, or be restrained. It can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, freeing itself. The divines disappear on a success. And I want to do it on the one he told to halt.
I'm not even going to throw it because it would be a disadvantage, so I'm going to say he is now wrapped in vines. How big is that area? Because there are going to be two kind of in that same area. I'll throw it for the other one.
It just says one. It doesn't
Okay,
really give
gotcha.
an area.
So a specific person.
It just within 10 feet of me
Oh, okay,
on
gotcha.
on a specific person. So
Gotcha.
I have to get within 10 feet of it, and then yeah.
That's fine. Yeah, they're actually not far from you because they can only move up to 30 feet, which to be able to do this would have only been like a max 10-foot distance, or 15-foot distance. Okay, so bunch of things kind of happen all at once. Himothy, if the halt is interrupted by damage, does it stop?
Hang on, let me double check this.
Leon wants to have something ready for this situation. By the way.
Okay, so it only lasts for one round, right? So this dude stops long enough.
That's why
for Anna's thing to go off. Perfect. And then he gets blasted with a firebolt and an arrow and takes a shit ton of damage all at once. I'm gonna go ahead and run this as an encounter, so give me a second.
Since Tinka hit first, then I'll do the Colossus Slayer damage.
Okay.
If I was able to hit. My bow accidentally rolled twice because I'm having issues with my sheet tonight, so it's actually
Okay.
the first roll.
Perfect. Still fine.
If it hits.
Yeah, it does. Barely. Yeah.
And I'll like switch my arrow aiming to the one beside him if there's someone that close to him. Just start planning to shoot that one.
So these guys are not prepared for a full-on assault from everybody.
Then they shouldn't have stolen our shit.
Well, they had advantages on things, but Himothy got lucky.
Timothy always gets lucky.
The only person who's not here is Silwyn.
Someone was ready for her date.
She's not a team player.
Yeah.
Not a team player.
Oh,
Not the
Someone is
fucking tavern.
absolutely
Splitting the
doing
party.
everything for the team. What do you mean? I'm literally helping the entire party. I'm saving us money. I got us nice lodging in the nice royal area. What do you
But
mean?
we could be using your evil powers to like get in their minds and fuck them right now. Come on. That would've been
She's,
more
but, like,
fun.
she's
hear me
doing
out.
her part.
Okay, let me clear this so we can do this in legit fashion. This doesn't have an actual turn tracker or anything though, so I'll have to do this kind of a little bit manually. So you guys basically get off a surprise round on them. There are three of them there. One of them actually that would have said something to Silwyn doesn't say anything because you're not there to hear it. So she's still expecting if she gets out of this, she's gonna have a date.
Oh my god, you guys are gonna kill
someone
my
didn't hear
date?
it? Yeah, we're killing your date.
My date!
While you're not around.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I rolled
You
a
should have.
22.
You
but I
should
don't
have
know if
made.
saw
You
that
should have
or
Yeah,
set
I
the
did.
date
That's
for
perfect.
earlier.
Oh, mine might be didn't come through. It said it didn't send to the tracker. I don't know.
I'm having to enter these manually.
Yeah.
So it's saying that because there aren't tokens for us to click.
Oh, right.
If so, it's not sending it to the tracker automatically. He has to put them in.
Oh, so I can click now?
Yeah, go ahead and roll initiative for Himothy, you two. Unless I missed it.
Yeah, and then I gotta add the D4 to it as well.
Perfect.
Some 5 for me.
Dope. Okay. So one of them gets clocked with a bunch of damage all at once. Okay. So he halts. You see he's holding the rucksack, and he's actually just got the two like combined stones in his hand. The other two, one standing right next to him. It's the silver-haired one. Oh man, let's put on better music than this. This is not it. How about battle music? There we
Aw.
go. It feels better.
Scary.
The second one, standing right next to it, because it's a surprise round, everyone kind of gets one thing off. Let's say, I think Tinka, you went, Himothy went, Baleen went.
Leon, didn't you have something? You said
Yeah,
that you...
Leon, you get to go.
Yeah, well, I was kind of waiting to see how it was gonna get resolved here. Okay. So the one that has the rucksack and the stones is already being. What was it like? What was the effect that's on it
He's
from the roots?
tied up in spectral vines. He's restrained.
He's restrained. Okay. And he said that there was another like. There's the other two right beside him, right?
One is right next to him. The other one is kind of behind you guys. Let's.
Okay,
I'll use for the sake of it. This is not the right map, but for the sake of having a map, let's just use one for kicks. This is a different map I have. This guy's not here.
This looks like it might have been an interesting situation.
Yep, very different map purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. So kind of like placing you guys where you would have been. We'll say like these two are like here. No,
And
place
it's
yourselves
within
where you would have
10
been.
feet, right? And it's
Yeah.
within 10 feet.
I think this guy's like right at 10.
Is that
Or,
the sack?
I'm within
I
10
guess
feet of whoever had the
The
bag.
guy with the
this
sack.
guy,
which
yeah,
we
so it'll be
don't
this-
know.
It's one of
this
these
guy.
two over here.
Yeah, this-
Yeah.
I need to reverse them. This guy's the one with the sack. This one's the one standing right next, and then this guy's over here. Actually, he's gonna be like right here. Wrong map, but gives
Okay.
you an idea.
Sure. Right. Leon's kind of gonna move. Is it just an action, or do we move? Like, is this
This
a
is
full-on turn?
it's a full-on turn. I'm letting you guys resolve what would be in the surprise round because they didn't expect for you to spot them.
Okay. So he's just gonna kind of move back over here, and then to this guy, like the one right beside the guy who's
Mhm.
already like he's gonna cast I don't know how to use this one, Hold person.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
That's what I
Oh
was
wait, I
gonna
meant to do that as a second level. It's a second level, I think, right? I didn't mean to do that as a third level.
It
Hold
does the
person,
third
second
level.
level. There it is.
Oh.
That's what I wanted.
What does it do at second level?
It's
Oh, it's
a
just
second level
one-
spell.
one
I think
instead
might
of-
It's
increase
one
it.
extra person at third level.
Okay, I see,
Yeah.
I see, I see.
Yeah.
So I gotta make a.
Yeah. So just he's
to
got to do a
fail.
wisdom saving throw or be paralyzed. At the end of each of its turns,
That's right,
he
that's
can make another saving throw. On a success, the spell ends.
Well, I rolled a dex at first, so that was the wrong one. Then I rolled a wisdom, and it was a nat 20, so success.
Oh fuck! Damn it! All right.
So that's it for you. You got a
Yeah, I
bonus
guess that's
action?
it for him.
Okay.
Bonus action. What does he do? Let's see. One
Did
sec.
Ty do his surprise round?
Not yet. Tide's gonna resolve last. So it's Anna, Himothy, then Tide.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was
no
gonna
bonus
go-
action.
5 for me.
Bonus action. The one holding the bag, I was gonna do Hunter's Mark on. I forgot.
Okay, that's fine. Cool. So Anna.
Okay. So I've already restrained that one guy. He's gonna have to make saves to get out of that. I'm going to, first off, bonus action, cast Branding Smite.
Ooh.
Because I'm worried about these guys turning invisible. And then I'm going to run up and I'm gonna try to attack this guy because everyone's so focused on him. Somebody will take care of him.
Okay.
It's a 16 to hit?
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. So, first the sword damage. Oh shoot. Alright. I believe that's 14? It did something weird again. I don't know why it did.
10 regular, 4 cold. 10 slashing,
regular, 4 cold.
Uh-huh.
And then let me roll the branding smite damage. That's only 3, but
Nice.
now he's got a dim light in a 5-foot radius and can't turn invisible.
Nice.
For the next minute. And then let me see. I think I'm also gonna do a divine smite if that's okay.
Sure.
So I'll spend another spell slot to do 2d8 damage. Ooh, that's another 12 damage.
Yeah. Yeah. That'll hurt. And just confirming it's this one, not the one that is currently wrapped up.
Yeah,
right?
it's that one.
Perfect. Yeah, this is the date chick. And
I'm sorry, Snowin.
she takes it on the chin.
Oh, good.
Sort of. It hurt. And then she looks at you and she whips out 2 blades. But it's not her turn. Next up.
She takes 29 damage on the chin?
Pretty much.
Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
She's not gonna have that much of a face for. I'm not gonna finish the sentence.
No, you shouldn't. Alright.
Himothy.
So I'm gonna target this guy with spiritual weapon that I can do as a bonus action.
Okay. Yeah, that'll do it. Love it.
And basically, I think I'm just gonna put it like right there in that spot because I think I gotta put it on a spot, right?
Yeah.
But what's the weapon?
Yeah. What is the flare of the weapon?
It's basically a sword similar to Elantari.
Ooh, I love that.
Nice.
I'll have to make a token for it. For now, we'll just use a something. I don't know, does this work? Here we go. It's an ugly looking
There you go.
It works.
ugly looking spiritual weapon, but okay. Cool. So that's your bonus action. You still have an action.
Well, the command from before would have been my action, right?
Oh yes, yeah. Right.
Yeah, so I think that's all I have.
Cool. Tide, you get a full turn then.
Full turn. Just double checking something.
Okay.
Thought fairy fire. I could choose somebody not to be affected, but I don't think so.
I like do it in this whole square, but accidentally get Anna.
Yeah, I wanted to avoid getting her, but get those other 2. But I don't think I can. And I don't really want to give them advantage on her.
Yeah, that's fair.
So we'll try to do it. Is this my CPC? Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, so we're gonna try and do what Leon did, but actually at a 3rd level.
Okay, try and get these other 2 held.
Yeah. I think this is how to cast at a higher level.
Love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
First
So
one
the two by Anna.
got an 18. Second one got a
Fuck.
16.
No.
Seemed like they got a little wisdom on them. Also kind of rolled good. They feel it and they kind of shake it off. Is that for you? You gonna move or anything?
I might move. I don't think I have any bonus actions. So yeah, we'll save that. Yep. Just gonna move a little bit.
Cool.
Just I'm gonna take a little bit of a backwards stance here.
Love it.
So I can see everything, everyone.
Yeah. Survey the field. Cool. Top of the round, Faylene, you're first. Sorry, are you muted?
I'm really sad that you guys
Oh,
denied my
sorry.
ERP.
Is it my turn? Because
Yes,
like
it is your turn.
I shot with Tinka.
Yeah,
right?
that
So
was
wasn't that
you.
my
You are now at
surprise?
the top
Surprise round.
of the next round. You happen to go first, so this is
okay,
brand new
okay,
round. You're
gotcha.
first.
So when I first went though, I forgot to roll. I forgot the hunter's mark and the roll the
Okay,
damage.
yeah.
It's just 1d6. I'm just gonna like roll that really
For
quick.
sure.
And that's
Ooh,
on the
yeah.
first guy with
Love it.
holding the bag. Does the guy who's holding the bag still look like he's doing well, or?
He looks like he's doing better than the one Anna hit.
All right, I'm gonna hit the one that Anna hit. Hold on, actually, wait. Oh, this is concentration, so I can't do that one. Okay. I'm just going to hit the dude with Anna.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
And let me. Oh no, I'm leaving Hunter's Mark on the first guy.
Okay.
So that'll also be Colossus Slayer, so that's 18 damage.
Boom, big hit. Yeah. Yeah. You see this arrow kind of like fly into her and like knocks into her chest. It seemed like with that blow between the 29 that hit plus this 18, that kind of makes her stagger back a little bit. She draws her blade up. Anything else you want to do in your turn?
Pretty good. I'm just like gonna move here, and that's about it.
Okay. Cool. It is now the assassin's turn. First one is the one that's held. I have to do. Is it a dex or strength?
I believe it's his choice. But let me double check. Yes.
Either one though, right?
Yeah,
Dex or strength.
it's either one.
Okay, and DC 14.
Yep.
Well, he gets an
Anna, did you
18.
brand the one holding the bag or the other one?
I branded the other one because I was worried about all of them turning invisible, and I figure everyone else was targeting the one holding the bag. And so let's
Right.
make progress on the other ones.
Okay.
Cool.
Probably should have branded the one holding the bag.
Well, I did Hunter's Mark him at least, so I can track.
Yeah, true. Yeah, 18 saves out of it. Is that the end of their turn that they can save out of it, or the beginning?
Yeah.
I believe so.
I was thinking you were
Yeah.
If my whole
At the
person
end of
hit-
each of its turns, yes.
Okay, perfect. So that's that guy's turn.
So he's out of it, you said?
He did, yeah. He saved out of it. Rolled an 18 or got an 18.
Rude, but okay.
So now is the glowing lady who wanted to date. She's going to come at you and with a double swing
When
here.
in our defense, she came for us first. She came to steal our shit.
I wasn't trying to kill you guys. 20 is the
No.
first one. 15
Oh, she
plus,
they all threatened to kill us earlier. So.
and then a 12 for the second one. I think the 12 misses.
12 misses.
We would die on the shopping episode.
Look, it's not my fault that someone from the evil side tried to intimidate Leon into giving his things away, okay? I'm sorry.
It's 10 piercing and 2 poison damage on the one hit. The next one is this guy up here who's going to stay within range of the weapon, but come for Himothy. Make 2 attacks on you. First one is an 18 to hit. Second one is a 23 to hit. I think both of those.
Yep.
First one is 9 points of piercing, 3 points of poison, and then 7 points of piercing, 1 point of poison.
So then I also though have, where is this? Heavy armor master, and I think that gets rid of some of the piercing damage.
Love it.
While you're wearing heavy armor, bludgeoning, piercing, slashing damage you take from non-magical attacks reduced by 3.
Cool. There you go. So reduce it by
So how
6.
much was that again?
It was 9 piercing and 7 piercing,
Okay.
and then 3 and
And then just
1
add the poison.
poison.
And then minus 6 off of that. Okay, so that's
Yeah.
14.
Yep. That is it for these guys. Take a tonks.
Okay. I'm gonna try something crazy.
Ooh, are we gonna throw another pyroclasmic potion at someone?
Yeah, I've got 8
Yo.
more of those.
Sick.
Zach.
Okay, I'm actually gonna
God.
try a new cantrip. I'm gonna do frostbite on the one that's really close to me because that's spooky. Okay, it needs to beat a Constitution 15.
All right.
The saving throw?
It only got an 8.
Hell yeah, motherfucker! All right, hold on, I'm still reading. Okay, so it's gonna take 2d6 cold damage.
Ooh.
So 6,
Wow.
I guess. And it has disadvantage on its next weapon attack roll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, get cold, idiot.
Get colded, idiot. Cool.
All right, and that's my turn.
Love it. Leon.
Okay, we'll take a step back here as well, I think. Then we'll do... He's going to be very perplexed by how wise these people are. They've been resisting this hold person, so he's going to do a double cast of Guiding Bolt instead. He's going to so these two guys. So
Love it.
the first one will be there.
First
Second one-
misses. Second one misses.
Oof, we are not rolling
And
well.
did not
today at
roll
all.
super well.
Yeah. All right. Well then, that is yeah, that's that turn. Okay.
Call it residual burn.
Mm-hmm.
Still in some pain. Maybe just not back in action fully. Anna.
Okay. Okay. Let's do. So this is what I was always confused about with the smites. Is it's just like the next hit that happens after I cast a spell, right? Even though it's a Constitution.
Some of them, yes. I think some of them declare that you have to like say it beforehand. I don't like. I think for the most
No,
part.
what I mean is like it's like so they all say the next time you hit a creature with a
Oh,
weapon
then
attack
yes.
before the spell
Yeah.
ends. And so
I mean, I
only
know we
counts for
were-
one attack.
I know we were doing some of them slightly differently before, so I mean, we can always sit down and figure out how we're going to do that.
I mean, whatever it says
I was just
for you guys, I
Yeah.
just roll with whatever that says. We don't need to do it like.
Okay. Who looks more hurt? Sylvan's date that Anna doesn't know about, or the guy carrying the bag?
Someone's date.
Indeed. I never even
Yeah.
learned her name.
Okay, does this guy look like he's about to bolt now that he's not restrained?
Give me a insight check. You're looking only at his
So my
eyes.
-1. That's a 10.
You gather that maybe.
Okay, I think I need to hit him first. I got 2 attacks. First we're gonna attack him. Ooh, that's only an 11?
Doesn't hit.
Okay. For my second attack, I'll attack the lady.
Okay.
That's a 16 to hit.
That'll do it.
And I think I'll Divine Smite again to try to finish her off.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Sylvan.
Sylvan
Oh,
will
that
never be
was wrong dice.
loved
That
by
was wrong
anybody
dice. My
except for
bad.
Titan
Ignore
Daddy,
that
and
roll.
Apollos hates it.
So that's 12 for the sword attack, and then 2d8 for Channel Divinity. That's another 14 damage. So
She looks. You
Damn.
bring this sword down. She looks hanging on by a thread. These massive blows from Anna carving into her. First, she kind of like shrugged it off, but now she's looking rough. Is that from you?
okay. I think that's all I'm gonna do right now because I've already used up half my spell slots. These
Okay.
two people.
Timothy.
All right, I'm gonna swing Elentari at this guy twice, and don't let me know if it hits or not, because I'm considering the guided strike.
Okay.
So that's the first one, and I'm just gonna let that ride.
Okay. That definitely hits.
I'm gonna use the divine smite with that.
Love it. Oh yeah.
So that's another 6. Then I'm gonna take the second swing of Elentari. Yeah, don't need the guided strike for that one either.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm gonna use the spiritual weapons, as the bonus attack there. So
Yeah.
let's see.
So the weapon this time swings, and it's like this guy just got knocked his block off a little bit, dodges out of the way a little bit for this one. No damage on the second one, or for the spiritual weapon.
And that's all I'm gonna do.
Cool. These guys are not looking super good, but they're still standing. Tied.
Let's see. I'm going to use a Thorn Whip cantrip.
All right.
Just making sure I'm in range. 30 feet. I might have to move up a little bit. Oh no, I can hit this guy here.
Cool.
So I'm gonna try and hit them and drag them if I can.
Okay. It definitely hits.
Okay, I think as long as it hits, the damage definitely happens. If the creature is large or smaller, I can pull them up to 10 feet closer.
Oh, great. Oh yeah.
Now, with it being forced movement, I don't think it'll be.
No opportunity attack or anything.
Yeah.
But it definitely comes closer. So you want him like
So,
here-ish? Here-ish?
yeah, the first one's fine. I don't want to put him right in front of anyone. Oh wait, what's Santa's reach?
One more time. What Anna's reach? I think it's just 5 feet.
She did something within 10 though, right? The spectrals.
That was just the Channel Divinity. My normal reach is 5 feet.
Yeah, then right in the middle then.
Okay.
It's fine.
Cool.
Just a way, because yeah, he's only been attacking with blades. I'm sorry, is that the? I can't tell from this version if it's the shear, the he, but
Best you can tell so far, they've only done sword-like attacks.
okay. So yeah, right there's fine.
Cool.
And then bonus action. I'm good for now. I think
Okay.
that's fine.
Back to the top of the round, Faylene.
The paralytic stuff was contact only, right? What was this?
Ingestion.
Oh,
They have to
ingestion. What was
drink
the
them.
sleeping one?
Both of them are ingestion.
Both of them were ingestion?
I believe. Let me double check.
Like if I dip
No, the crawler
An
mucus,
arrow
the
in
paralytic is contact.
is contact. Okay.
Yeah, so if
This
you
is
dipped
in
an
a
arrow at
glass
it and hit
vial?
it, it is a glass vial. Yeah, it's like one use.
Okay. So, okay, it's like one use. If I just walked up to him and like smashed it on his like face,
Oh, yeah.
What would I roll for that? Like-
An unarmed strike.
versus like, and that would still be an AC, right? Versus like if I use an
Yeah.
arrow, I might be more successful.
Right, dipping it in there or something. Yeah.
Okay. Would you? Can I use a bonus action to dip, or is it gonna be a full action?
I'll say for the sake of what you're trying to do, if you're gonna dip, yeah, we'll use a bonus action. That's fine.
Okay.
I'm not gonna make
I'm
it take two
dip-
turns.
Okay, I'm gonna tip an arrow, or pour the paralytic whatever on an arrow, and I'm just gonna try to shoot him. Hopefully it hits.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, cool. I don't know what the paralytic does. Does he just stand there? Does he fall down? Like,
Yeah. So first thing, he takes a buttload of damage. It's still
Yeah.
hit.
Wait,
So
don't you
let me
also
roll.
get advantage on paralyzed creature?
Well, he's not paralyzed yet.
So,
He's
yeah.
paralyzed now that I hit him.
Yeah, now that he's paralyzed, anyone rolling
Yeah.
against
Right,
him will
right.
have advantage.
And I
Would.
think it's for like, how long? 1 minute?
1 minute.
So that's 10 rounds. This guy's paralyzed.
Yeah. Yeah. So
So that's 26 damage.
So there is a DC saving throw, but I'm not gonna make him take it this time because he just got poisoned. So yeah, basically what you see is as he like freezes and falls to the ground, Petrificus Totalis style, hits the ground. He looking kind of rough already. And anything else you want to do?
Can I run up to him because I'm gonna prep to try to pull all the crap off
Oh,
of his
yeah,
hands, like
for
the
sure.
gem and all that crap.
Absolutely.
Like that would be an action, so I'm just running up in preparation to grab all the
love it.
shit.
Cool.
So it's basically like whole person really get a DC after every round.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
See if they can overcome the poison.
Yeah, makes
Yeah.
sense. Makes sense.
Mhm.
Auto 10 would be kind of wild.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so it's his turn now. See if I can roll. I gotta figure out which one this is. Bear with me. Con
It's a-
save.
It's a, yeah, I was gonna say it's probably con, right? Because poison.
Yeah, it's
He rolled a
pretty
nat
close.
1, so he ain't going nowhere.
Ooh, good. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Yeah, get
grab the
fucked,
shit.
idiot.
On a
Ready
nat
to grab
1,
shit.
what you see is he does succumb completely for 10 rounds. I'm not like a nat 1.
Oh,
You guys see
okay.
him completely like he like convulses and then like he's just done.
Kaylene's gonna look back at
Should've
Leon
rolled
and be
better,
like,
dummy.
he should have
Kaylene's
rolled better.
gonna look
dummy.
at Leon and be like, that is what this shit is
That's
for.
what this is for. The next one is yield 1 damage. Chica here. She's looking really bad, so she's gonna disengage from Anna and shout over to her other friend, "We gotta go," and she bolts 30 feet.
Glowing slightly as she does.
Glowing slightly, yeah. And then this dude does the same. He starts to bolt 30 feet.
Opportunity
Dis-
attacks? Oh no.
they're
disengaging.
disengaging.
Otherwise, they'd be dashing.
Yeah. That's it for
Did you
them.
say she had 1 hit point left?
Okay, so that means it's my turn,
Okay.
right?
Yep. It is
Kill
your
that
turn.
one. Kill the girl.
So, seeing that guy just got paralyzed, we're gonna do another wild and crazy thing.
Oh god.
We're gonna cast Magic Missile at 3rd level.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah, fuck you. Okay, so ignore that because that's not correct. But 2 seconds because I need to cast all the darts individually. And I need to decide who they're going to. So I have 5 darts. They're all 1d4 plus 1. The first one is 3. We're going to target the woman first.
Okay.
Which one is the woman? So,
this one.
oh, God.
Yeah.
So we're at
So-
3 damage, 5
So
damage.
hold on. Stop before you roll all of them at once. The first one hits her, and she goes down. Now, slate the rest of them at whoever else you want to.
Not paralyzed guy. We're going to go
Okay.
for the other guy running away. So 2, so 6 for him so far.
Okay.
That would make it 11.
11 total.
And I think there's one more dart. 1, 2, 3.
One more,
Yeah,
yeah.
one more. And then another 3. So 14 total for him.
Yeah, I mean, he's hurt, but he ain't looking terribly rough. Is that for you? You bonus action move anything?
Just scream finish it.
Okay.
And then the end of it.
Leon.
Let's see here. I think we're gonna repeat the same double. We're gonna move a little bit over here. We're gonna repeat the double guided strike. One at the guy running away, and then one at the guy guided bolt. Sorry, at the guy on the ground.
So you have advantage at the guy on the ground.
Yeah.
'Cause he's paralyzed.
All right, so let's do him first then.
Second one hits. Yep.
Okay, and then this will be the guy on the running away. Fuck.
Nope. Does not hit.
And that will be his turn.
Cool. Anna.
Okay. I mean, so what are we trying to do here? What is our purpose? We got our stuff back, right?
They work for
Well, now we can have
the
their
blood
stuff.
mages.
Oh, they
We
work
really
for the
should
blood.
deal with
They
them.
threatened to kill
They
us.
work for the blood mages and they threaten
Okay.
to kill us.
In that case, zoom. We're gonna try to hit him once. It's only a 14.
Nope. Does not hit.
Okay, we're gonna try again.
Okay.
I'm only
Ah,
shit. That's another
bummer.
14.
Ah.
Oh, damn.
He's eager to get out, so he dodges out of the way.
Well, that's my turn.
That's it. All right. Himothy.
All right, so I'm gonna move up to here. I'm gonna swing Elantari twice, and again, possibly considering that divine sense there. So let's see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna add the 10 to this one,
Okay. Yeah, that is.
Mhm.
and then for the second one,
Yeah, that is too.
and then I'm able to move the spiritual weapon 20 feet, so I'm gonna move it to here.
Okay.
But it's not in range to be able to attack.
Yeah, just shy. Cool. Awesome. Tied.
I'm gonna have to move up. I think. Just to make sure. Oh no, it's it's 30 feet. Yeah, I'm gonna do the same cantrip. Sorry, I'm having to swap between the range. Okay. So he's gonna move up to here, just in front of Tinka, and then he's going to try and pull this person back as well with the cantrip.
Oh, okay.
$16 hit.
16 does hit. Just barely. Drag him through.
Yeah.
Maybe like here, in
Yeah, right there.
in range of the weapon.
To the
Yeah,
weapon,
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he looking rough. Yeah, you whip his legs, start dragging him through, and you hear him like yelp as he's being dragged. Cool. Anything else you want to do?
No, it's good.
Cool. Aileen, top of the round.
Alright, I'm gonna quickly grab our items off of him. Does this count as bonus action or full action?
I'm gonna say to grab all the items will be a full action.
Yeah. Okay. Can I, in my action, throw the gems back at Leon again?
Yeah, I'll say as part of the action you can like grab and throw. Sure.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna grab and throw the gems and, I guess the rucksack.
Okay, like the whole shebang.
And then I have the book. Then I have the
Cool.
book and just, grab that, yeah.
Okay. The book is not on this guy. Just the gems and the rucksack.
The book isn't here, guys.
This guy is still out. Second one's dead. Sorry, Silwyn. This last guy, he is not got much he can do.
You said sorry, but I don't believe you. You don't sound sorry.
Hey, I was engaging in the roleplay you set forward today. Tell me I wasn't.
Why did you kill my love?
I did
We
not.
didn't
Rest of
even
us
get-
shut it down.
Love.
Yeah.
You guys,
tried to
you guys
kill me. They
never
tried
want
to
me to do
take
bard
my
things. I can't
stones.
fuck the dragon. I can't
Billy-
fuck anything.
What'd you do to
Tried
the
to take
dragon?
my stones.
Nothing. I just wanted you had sex with him. All right? Are you
No,
happy?
he's got the blight.
Whatever.
He's got curse clap.
No,
Curse
the blight
clap.
is
Clap! Oh.
It's been established. Oh, see, she can't sleep with him.
He's got a DT.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. No, this
I have
this
no
guy.
words. I have no words.
What is this guy gonna do? So theoretically, I know we're like on the map. We're saying that we're actually outside. It's dark outside by now. So what ends up happening here? Because this guy has not got the light on him. He's not paralyzed. He disengages from you guys. He steps 15 feet, steps into a shadow, and then disappears into the shadow. There is no hunter's mark on him or anything, correct?
No, the hunter's mark, I didn't move it. No.
As he's leaving, you hear him say, "I'm sorry, my friends."
And it definitely wasn't Viz, right?
Now this guy had more of a Spanish accent.
Okay, perfect, cool. All right, this other guy's still paralyzed, right?
Are we out of combat?
Yeah, I'll say you can drop out of combat
Alright,
here.
I'm just gonna pull out my dagger and stab him in the neck.
Oh god,
I'm
okay.
gonna loot the body of the dead lady.
Give me
her
investigation
body
checks,
for a
yeah.
book.
16.
So this guy just disappeared, right?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah.
Leon checks the rucksack for the dagger.
Yeah, the dagger's in the rucksack.
Okay.
I also want to take her hood off and see what kind of creature this is.
Okay.
Leon, hide those.
Is she
stones
hot?
So they're not, like, put them under your clothes.
Not anymore.
Well, was she hot before she died?
Yeah, she's
How would
a.
I know that? I'm only seeing her now.
Wait, you take her hood off. She's a silver-haired half elf. Yeah, gorgeous. Sure.
Oh my
God,
so in state.
Still in state. What you find on her is a similar ring to one you've seen before, with an Ouroboros on it. You said you yoinked it.
Guys, she's got the blood mage ring. I'm taking it. We'll throw it in the rucksack. You got any money?
Can we check this one for a ring too?
Sure. Investigation check.
Well, let's just do an investigation on it. Generally, I still suck.
Bad rolls. Yeah, you find one as well, Faline, and actually what's in like what's inside, when both of you you actually find that there's like a clasp that when you unlatch it has some kind of liquid in it.
Oh.
Cyanide ring.
There is also each one of them is carrying 2 short swords. You can't really tell much about them other than they clearly have been dipped in some kind of poison, because that poison has affected your friends, anyone who was hit by it.
Good point. Can I check if they have any poison left to steal?
You would surmise from
Vials?
the ring that that's what they were using.
Oh, okay. I'm wearing the ring. Or whatever. I have it. It's mine.
It's mine. Perfect.
Is there anyone else who would benefit from having poison on them? They can have the other ring.
Probably just Valine. I'll say like you can pour the poison into like your existing vial, because I think you have like a couple of them and have like 2 portions worth of poison.
Yeah, just throw it in the
true.
rucksack.
I
We'll
do
figure
have
it-
the vials, yeah.
Um,
I'll pour the one ring in the vial. I am going to keep the one ring, though, on me to
Sure.
give to the Enclave later.
You find like 13 gold on her and like 17 gold on him.
Leon added to the.
Okay.
You find a letter on her that says, make sure we get back the book. Nothing else matters.
Guys, they only cared about the book. I guess we didn't have to kill
Yeah.
them.
No, I offered them just the book, and they stole the gems, which we needed, that have been protecting us this whole time, and then they were still planning to, like, take everything else. So, like, I offered them just the book and go away, and they didn't take that as the deal.
The stones are important to the celestial battle. We can't let them out of
stones-
our sight.
The stones are all I care about. I don't care if they have the book. Selwyn can go cry in a corner.
Oh my god.
She's still mad at Selwyn.
Oh my god.
Tinka's gonna send. Oh shoot. How so? Fuck it. Let's kill another 3rd level spell slot.
Sending.
Tinka's gonna send a message to.
Yeah, put 'em in maxing.
to,
Yeah, use those 3rd level spell
to,
slots. That's what's
so-
up. Use them
so-
uselessly.
and say, hey, we killed some hot elf bitch, but we didn't get your book back. Sorry, man.
I can message back, right?
You have your television.
you
thing.
can
I think
respond.
Oh, yeah.
reply.
I'm gonna respond with just a scream.
Jesus Christ. All right, yeah, that hurt my head.
That's it.
1d4 psychic damage.
Yeah, right. You guys,
Yeah.
you clock that they're all part of like, they must be some kind of organization or something. They're all dressed very similarly, or at least the 2 who are here. You kind of gathered from the others
Right.
that you've seen.
And they have like the same rings and like
They do have the
they
same
would
ring.
use the same necklace all the Enclave has too, right? So she would gather their group.
Right. Give me 1 second. I gotta remember what I called them.
Bitches.
I don't remember if it was this one or another one. Ah, yes. The Paraphidian Order.
Oh, fancy.
This was the ring that Tinka found once before. This is the same group that tried to kill what you thought was Anna in the very first episode. It's dating all the way back to the beginning. These assassins...
Yeah, I remember the ring, yeah.
And these assassins are also somewhat familiar. So now you have a little bit of familiarity with two things that are kind of coming back. The one guy you found in the cave, these folks who are wearing the same types of ring content. The thing that Tinka knew from even then is that this order was supposed to have been died out thousands of years ago, like in the late 4000s. And they had focused on alchemy, or at least that's what she assumed or had thought. So using poisons or something is not uncommon. But outside of that, don't know much more. They're supposed to not exist at this point.
Did Tinka tell us all that, or
Yeah,
is
that's
that in
I
the
told you all that
library?
in like the first
yeah,
session.
right.
Oh,
Almost a
okay.
year ago.
Right.
You also know Leon. Give me a history check. I'm not just gonna give it to you. There it is.
Ooh.
Finally.
The Umbra Vastrum. A name that you are familiar with from the first Blood Mage's Keep and the hooded figure that you had seen before. You're now putting together that there's a connection between the Paraphidian Order and the Umbra Vastrum. These Vastress assassins, or the Vastress Hunter, as he is known.
Okay. Leon will sort of pass that around to the group as well. Just, I think I'm pretty sure these guys are connected to the Blood Mages. But I don't think they're connected with Grats. I think there's two different groups here.
Yeah, I think Gratz is different from what I've gathered. What did he
Oh, wait.
talk about being pleasured or something like that?
Oh my god.
Oh no, he said that he
I don't
was,
think we do that in this.
he said that he was using, Gratz told us that he was using the blood mages for his goals. They were a tool for him. But they didn't really know like what they were doing.
Yeah.
The book is obviously important. I was mainly just going to use it honestly for leverage if we ran into the Enclave again, but
Does anyone have like a small piece of metal, or is there like a small piece of metal in this room, or like wherever we are near their
You're
body?
outdoors. You would find probably like a piece of metal, like a belt clasp or something. Sure.
I just need a
Like,
small,
how small?
non-magical object. Tiny, it says.
I got a sewing needle you can use.
Cool. I'm going to use my artificer trait to put a 6-second long repeating message on that, and it's gonna say, "We're coming for you next."
Oh.
Yeah. So whoever finds the bodies, they should get the message.
You do that.
Oh, okay, go for it.
Silwyn. About this time, you hear in your mind something. It's not the voice of the one that you had previously heard, but a voice that's familiar. A voice that came from the book. And it says,
Oh no.
I told you I'd find you. Your time is up, thief.
Thief. Someone looks around the tavern like, what the fuck? Are they here now? You know what I'm
Perception check.
saying? Looking all. Ooh, child. I wasn't expecting to have to roll. Thank you.
You're still RPing.
Oh God, I'm so unaware.
So unaware. Yeah, you don't see. I mean, this bar's full of patrons. You don't see anybody that would give any indication.
Someone is going to stop playing her instrument and walk over to the tavern keeper and ask if they've seen anybody who looks like they could be trouble.
Trouble, you say? Not necessarily. We do have visitors from all over. Nothing particularly out of the ordinary recently. Do you have anything of note? I'm not sure. Follow.
An emissary took was supposed to meet me here, and I mean, have you seen anyone who dresses all in black and is scary?
All in black. I mean, there are people all over who wear all black. We're a harbor,
But do
of
they
course.
look scary with masks?
Not with masks, no.
Huh. Did someone just come in here recently? Was someone in here before? Does anyone leave?
People come and go all of the time.
You know what? I'm sorry. I need a drink.
Of course.
Snaps.
He kind of gives you a look, and he's like, "Sure," and he hands you another ambrosia. You turn,
Chugs the entire ambrosia.
and in the corner of the room, you see just a glimpse, and then she's gone.
Runs to that corner of the room.
Nothing.
Sowen just kind of like feels like the hairs on the back of her neck stand up and shivers. I want my mom. I really want my mom. I want my mom so bad right now. I want my mom.
You say that out loud.
She whispers that to herself, yeah, out loud.
Mother can't help you now. You hear in your head.
Screams. Bloody murder in the middle of the tavern. Horrified. People think Solon's so insane.
That's where we're gonna end this episode.
Shit!
Of Dungeons and Software support.
Dungeons and Software support. Will Silwyn get good software support? Or will she be
Find out next
cockblocked
week.
again?
We're gonna waste another wish coin.
Oh yeah.
Waste another wish coin.
Specifically,
Will
waste another
Himothy
wish point
find
to
armor?
clock block.
True. Will Himothy finally find armor that fits him? Will he get an intelligence roll that matters over 10? Find out
He
next
could get
time.
a blight STD.
Get a blight STD. And will
Vomit.
Faeline get over her religious upbringing? Find out next session.
Next time.
I forgot Anna. Will Anna accept who she is and love herself even though her dad doesn't love her?
Oh.
No,
did
why
that.
are you
God
loving
loves
her?
her. What are you talking about?
He like answered the interdimensional
That
phone
dad
and
did,
was
but
like,
not the other
"Oh,
one.
you're
You know what I'm
abandoned."
talking
Not not my
Not the
fake
other
dad.
one.
That's
Not her
actually
fake
my
dad.
granddad.
Yeah.
His
Yeah.
dad doesn't
Alternate
love me.
reality dad, so it's different, I think.
So wait,
Man.
did Tinka and Viz actually bone, or is she fucking?
No, she's
I was
messing
fucking with you. I was just fucking with
Okay,
you.
because
I'm
we
sorry.
had already
Nice
had this
technique.
conversation.
You're like, no, I don't want that. Why would she do this? I do not grieve you.
God, that would be a whole new level of things I haven't sorted out yet.
I don't think that you would have let that happen, Brett.
No,
because
I
we
wouldn't
had
have.
talked about it.
Yeah, no, we wouldn't have done that.
It would have been funny though. It would have been funny.
Yeah, until then, Tinka's dying too at a much faster rate than Viz.
Oh God.
That's true. Yeah, Tinka would probably die
With
very
no
quickly.
cure.
Well, we'll start next session picking up with pieces from some dead assassins and a angry blood mage.
We're actually
has-
starting next session with a presentation on safe sex.
Oh.
Abstinence.
My God. Blech.
The rings you found, they're just poison promise rings.
A promise
Oh,
ring?
no.
Oh God. Could you imagine? And it's like actually a chastity ring. Oh my God. Apollos, do not make a magical item to cockblock my bard. Apollos? Apollos?
Oh,
Apollos?
you're
Do not-
you're already attuned to the
I'm already attuned to the bagpipes.
yeah, right?
I am. Do not add that to it. Apollos!
Don't you know?
Apollos?
Just all of a sudden, never mind.
My
I
item
can't even bring
description
myself.
changes and all of a
Bagpipes
sudden I
of
see a
chemical
little,
castration.
Right.
or more like
no,
every
no
time you
longer
play
have
it,
the desire.
you play it 5 times and suddenly a chastity belt appears upon me. Oh my God, I can't. I
now,
can't.
now I'm actually gonna make something like that, and it's gonna be up to you to determine whether or not a magical item is or
You're
isn't
gonna teach
something
me
like
to
that.
stop touching books?
It won't be a book. I'll,
said it's gonna be a book.
yeah, I'll make it something otherwise, and there's no telling which one of you will get it. we'll start doing. I'll tell you what. Since Jilly's chat and everybody else's chat is still live right now, I want to start doing magic items from people who listen. If there are magic items you think are funny and interesting and stuff that you would find entertaining, DM me on Twitter, Apollos1 on Twitter, and I'll start making stuff.
Oh God.
Oh.
And then
Chat's
also
gonna
that
grieve
means like
me.
if you want to screw Jilly over, come up with cursed items, but make sure you put a little asterisk and say this is specifically for Jilly.
Oh God.
It's,
Yeah,
One
guys,
day the
grief
group
me.
will stop
Grief the
just
shit out
picking
of
up
me.
Magic items, right? Perfect.
Audrey, I'm only plugging my Twitter for you guys' sake. I could care less. I am never on Twitter.
He's allowed to plug his Twitter, Audrey. It's Apollos. He's allowed to do this. I remember I said promoting in other people's channels is cringe, but he's allowed. I promote Apollos all the time in here.
Like
Oh
again,
no, it's time. Remember all the times Jilly bullied us? Fuck you guys. I'm nice to you.
Yeah,
What
guys.
the fuck?
This is specifically for Jilly's chat.
character. An abstinent character is Jilly's worst nightmare. Please help us.
The retribution of magic items.
No. Oh my God, I'm just gonna roleplay myself as a fucking young teenager. Oh my God.
It's better this way than trying to do it through a paywall on people's like Patreon. That's the other way to do it. At least this way, people can just like randomly DM me, and I don't have to worry about anything else.
And Patreon is way more cringe than plugging other people.
That's
Oh,
also
absolutely. No, that's so true.
There's nothing wrong with people plugging like friends and stuff. I think
Oh
it's
yeah,
the-
well no,
the
here's the thing. If
strangers,
someone
yeah.
chooses to plug your stuff in their channel, that's cool. But don't come into my channel and like promote yourself unless like we're cool like that already. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
we're
Paul.
all friends, so like it's different, you know.
Yeah.
I have a Twitch that I stream this same D&D game on. Literally nothing's different. And then I don't Twitch
Actually,
stream
there is
otherwise.
something that's different. There is something that's different from my stream.
Oh yeah, you can see DM
your
rolls.
stream. Yeah, you can see DM rolls. Also, your stream is paying attention the whole time. It doesn't randomly mute to just sing because the song was in your heart. What?
What?
What? What? I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea. I wasn't playing another game last session and trying to
Guys,
make
so
it
if you
through.
want to punish Jilly, maybe find some ESO items she hates and turn them into D&D.
Oh no!
Maybe play a joke on her. Pick something from No Pixel she hates. Maybe like the staff of Murphy Braun.
Oh.
That's
sounds like
actually
Really, this is a really
perfect
good
time to bring Nick in.
opportunity
Every time you use the staff, it shit talks you.
That's
Oh
I'm
my
just
God,
gonna
it just
have.
takes away her gift of gab.
It takes away my gift of gab. No!
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
No!
I'm gonna have Nick pre-record lines, so I can
That'd
just
be
like.
so funny to have it, so you can just like
She
use
can
them.
still-
Yeah, I was gonna say,
She
just get a
can still
soundboard.
use Gift of Gab, but the staff will tell people what she said, what she actually said that she
What
erased
she
her
actually
Gift of
meant.
Gab.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
that's
funny.
Oh my
Yes,
god!
that would
An
actually be a
anti-gift?
good one.
Oh my god! An anti-gift of God, call it like the anti-Blarney stone. I don't know.
Ah, that's funny.
Oh Jesus Christ. Okay, all right.
like it.
There's
We'll call it
there's,
the bronze balls.
there's a oh my god. There's a subreddit I'm on which is like stupid D&D items. And actually there's some good ideas from over there. I'm gonna send them to you. I'll put them in general chat so everyone can see them and vote upon them.
I gotta get going, everyone. I'll see you in
All
a few
right, bye
minutes.
everybody.
Bye.
See you in
Everyone
2 weeks.
Hey guys.
I
Bye.
have to pee.
Great
Goodbye.
flash. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Well, Chad, it's been a pleasure. Do this again real soon. See you next time.